Hey, hi, hello, it's me, Saji. So I just want to preface this video by saying I'm really sorry for, the really bad quality of this. I don't know why, for some reason my computer has a lot of trouble recording tabletop, and it's only just tabletop for what I can tell. I'll try to figure out how to get this to work better if we ever have to do this again. So, I'm sorry for what you're about to watch. Also, about 3 hours into the recording, it just somehow stopped twice for some reason. I was able to get it, but like the biggest thing you will miss about around the 3 hour and 20 minute mark is the beginning of an Ayumi and Andy having another "Are you a lesbian?" conversation. This one, however, getting a lot more heated due to this one being like the fifth time it was brought up, and Jake rolling a nat one on explaining. So you can already tell how that would go. Okay, on with the video.
Okay, press the button, Gronk.
Wrong button.
This ain't no fucking wrong button.
Well, you see, you accidentally clicked the start streaming button, and now we're streaming all across the world. In fact, we're currently on the big screen right now.
Yeah.
In Japan, in downtown Tokyo, and in other news, the leader of the Phantom Thieves was captured. However, upon interrogation, he seems to have committed suicide. More at 11.
Not this shit again.
It was suicide by cop.
And by the time, but when he's died, the last words he said were, "I am not," and I quote, "I am not going the fuck to sleep, you damn cat." We're still trying to decipher what he means.
No truer words have been ever spoken.
Other than, yeah, I'll have a number 9 large.
Also, 11, he's been invited to Smash Bros?
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. We have Joker and Robin, but no Batman in Smash.
Okay.
I mean,
I was just looking at Poculia, and she has a description. Jesse, did you fucking put that down?
Wait, what? Is it a description? I can tell you now. Oh my fucking god, Jake.
it was me. I'm sorry.
You're so full of shit.
You're right, I am. How could I possibly do it aside from my progress?
No, it's not even that you couldn't possibly do it. You wouldn't understand it to do it.
He's right.
You have to understand it.
I'm really curious to know what it is. Please, somebody DM me whatever it whatever it is Jake did.
I refuse.
Let me guess. Was it something about her being your pocket girlfriend?
You're gonna have to get Chucklefuck over there.
There you go.
I mean, Cole, you literally explained to me that joke yourself, so.
But you.
I still don't trust you to know it and remember it.
Yeah.
That's more than fair, but still, F off.
F off I shall then.
Look at that.
Well, we just lost to Jesse. So it looks like the role of Jesse is going to be played by me for the rest of this campaign.
I'm not doing this
No,
anymore.
I'll play Jesse. I'll play Jesse.
The role of Jesse will be carried on by Macaulay Culkin.
The role of
Alright,
Jesse
fine.
will now be played by Sean Connery.
The role of Jesse will now be played by
Suzaku.
George Costanza. Jerry, you don't understand the dual spirits, Jerry. The dual spirit.
All right, so the fuck did we do last game?
Fuck if I know, dude. All I remember is that Sanji pretty much told Archie to fuck off.
Yeah.
I believe his words were something along the lines of blah blah blah.
Boys,
Get-
blah blah
get
blah
bent.
makeup, blah blah blah. What's your cup size?
No. It's something along the lines of blah blah blah. Get bent. Pretty sure that's what it was. No, sorry. Get bent, son. Which is weird. I didn't know that Oliver was Archie's father.
Oh, I remember what I did. Ayumi was just exploring around, found Nick, kept exploring, found the faculty's hot springs that are unofficially theirs, and then went back, witnessed the duel, got blown off by everyone at the duel, sans Andy, and then went back to teach Andy Japanese.
I literally think I just went to the hot spring and that's it. I honestly don't remember
I
if I did
mostly
anything else.
just was running around the island like a crazy person.
Well, how is that different from any other day?
Exactly.
I thought she took a nap.
That's what I wanted you to think.
God.
She's a tricky little bitch.
Hey, you watch your tongue. This is a children's show.
Yeah, fuck off.
No.
Exactly.
This is the director's cut, not dubbed by 4Kids.
This is the 4Kids director cut.
I'm waiting for the void to spit Andy back.
She'll never come back.
Please don't.
Wow, she's not.
I am legitimately waiting for Jesse to pull some Inigo Montoya BS.
Some what?
Inigo Montoya BS.
I don't
Yeah,
know
have
what
you-
that is.
That's the guy
Haven't you
that's
seen The
like, you
Princess
killed my
Bride?
father.
My name is Inigo Montoya. Oh, yeah. Saji's got it.
I haven't.
You need to see that. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's a
If
darn
I
good
had
movie.
$1 every time I heard from somebody, you need to watch this, I would have
It's literally
$3.
it's literally 90 minutes of movie.
And just more surprised you don't know the line.
Yeah, that line is a meme in of itself.
Yeah.
There's no way you couldn't have heard that at some point.
My name is
But-
John Wick. You killed my dog. Prepare to die. Okay, so that sums up recap and memes.
All right, so as far as everything goes, this is going to be so hard for me since I'm going in blind. All right, so let me think. Everyone just roll initiative. Actually, you know what? Yeah, roll initiative.
I'll go last.
10. That's on the die, so like a 14.
That's a 19, of fucking course.
Because I rolled that with my physical die because there's no way you can tell me not to.
There's no way I can really care.
Yeah.
It's fine. Today's a non-canon episode. I mean, no, you're good.
Oh, great. If it's non-canon. Jesse, Look, there's a nice cliff for you to jump off of.
Whee!
Oh shit!
You get to the
Cannon!
bottom of the cavern that you for where the cliff was that you jumped off of, and
that's
you
when-
actually bounce off of a slime block. You take only 2 damage.
and you end up surrounded by cultists, but then Jesse goes Ultra Instinct and pulls out his gun.
Oh, Jesse, you dropped this.
Jesse, is that a gun? No.
What up, Raggy?
Like Zimbabwe, Scoob!
Like Zapdos, Scoob. Okay, seriously. Let's try as hard as we can to make Saji not hate us.
I mean, mission
Hey.
failed.
He has nothing against me yet.
Yet.
Oh, there's still time.
Alright, so,
Jesse won initiative.
yep.
So the order we decided based off of everything was going to be Jesse, Jake, and then Jesse, Ayumi, then Oliver.
Yeah.
All right. So Jesse, what do you want to? You wake up in the morning feeling like P Diddy. What do you want to do?
I am the worst person to go first, but okay.
Brush your teeth with a bottle of Jack.
Jake, you have no idea how happy I am that you continued that.
Look,
Like that you just continued doing jokes like that.
Look, the song was popular when I was in high school, so actually middle school even. So,
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you're an old man.
hey, hurry up with your day, Skippy.
No. Just go and make breakfast.
All right. As you're going out, Oliver, you'll end up waking up to the door closing behind him. However, of course, Ayumi,
Yeah.
what do? You wake up. Just doing a quick little roll of physical dice. Where's my physical dice? Looks like I'm using virtual dice on phone. Got it.
Oh, get out of here then. Oh, it's not a day night, man.
Do you need me to roll for you, Flannery?
Oh, I got a dice roller. Wizards of the Coast one too.
I have a physical die.
Oh, that's so you wake up and you see Andy with not really dark smoke swirling around her, just sort of along the lines of, for a brief moment, it seems like she's wanting to cry out, but she's literally, as she's asleep, she's literally biting down on her lip as she's writhing around.
She's fine.
Okay, go to wake up.
All right. As you do, roll perception.
Oh, God.
Are you just
Okay.
Are you just gonna be using
No,
physical dice?
No, I kind of couldn't find my mouse.
Oh.
That's a 10, I believe.
All right. I'm just gonna actually do a quick little hide on here for her in that regard, just to see if it stays hidden, because I don't really care what the DC is.
Hides undercover.
As you're working with her, trying to wake her up, for a brief moment, you see her hair flicker from black to green to a darker green, then back to black again. After a little bit of time, you manage to finally wake her up, but she wakes up in a cold sweat, panting, and struggling to breathe.
Better? You're up? Better than not, I hope?
She looks around, and for just a moment, you see her end up just giving a little bit of a sigh as she ends up just sort of collapsing into you, nodding as she does. Her head just set against like your shoulder.
Well, glad I could help this time. Not always so lucky, unfortunately.
We should probably end up getting ready for class.
Yeah, probably.
With
So-
that as the what were you
I
gonna
was
do?
gonna say, so with that, probably just like, get changed from general sleepwear to general classwear and go.
For the most part, yeah. However, you'll end up noticing that Andy tends to end up just being a lot more cautious as she's changing. You notice that that when she went to bed, she fell asleep in one of her uniforms,
Mm-hmm.
and you see as she's changing, it's almost as if she's like literally standing like inside the closet practically as she does, as if she's just trying to rush through so that she can end up being out of there.
I mean, it's 2016. You can come out of the closet and no one will have any problems with it. I was fighting so hard to avoid making the obvious joke, but you just kept throwing ammo at me.
Look, okay, shut up. Anyhow,
Okay, okay, I have no idea what's going on in there, but yeah, I don't know why you're suddenly afraid of me, but okay then. Great.
I'm not afraid of you.
Then why are you pretty much hiding in there?
I'm sorry, it's just sort of still just she takes a second where she's quiet and you just hear her end up saying, still kind of freaked out from that dream.
Mm. Okay. I was trying to roll an insight on that, and I got a 5, which is I don't have my character's stats in front of me, so I think it's like a 7.
As far as Andy goes, would you like me to do a roll? But normally, I would normally say that's just outright a fail.
Yeah, no, I mean, for me, yeah, that unless you're.
Oh, she just nat 20'd.
Oh
It doesn't matter how badly she says it. It's convincing no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, in that case, it's like, okay, well, just leave and either go to class once she's ready or just
Excuse me.
see who's palling around.
On, I guess.
Did Frank say he'd be back or something? Or
What?
I don't know. You said Scoot.
Huh?
Okay, there you are. Quiet for a bit.
Yeah, no, Flannery's here. Cole should be here too.
Yep. Okay, so
Yep, just yeah, pretty much just leave when she's ready.
all right, so Andy's going to end up being ready, and she'll end up heading downstairs. And as she does, she'll end up just making a bowl of Papa cornflakes.
I don't think you make a bowl of cereal. I think you pour a bowl of cereal. There's a difference.
Depending
No,
on the
I make
region,
it from
and
scratch.
pour.
I make my
Everything.
cereal from scratch.
Okay. Yeah, just quick breakfast of top parts. Because we are not sponsored by Kellogg
Yeah.
or General Mills. Yeah, I think it's General Mills.
Hey. Cornflakes is a generic term.
I was talking about Pop-Tarts, but not
No, I didn't.
top
sorry.
parts. I have a breakfast of
You know
top
my
parts.
hearing?
I love top parts for breakfast. My favorite is the strawberry.
Neon tarts.
Okay, so I think that puts us at Oliver.
Yep, so Oliver. You wake up to the sound of the door closing behind you as Jesse, and closing behind Jesse as he leaves. What do you want to do?
Check my PDA and get ready and just make breakfast as well.
All right, as far as that goes, no messages on your PDA. As for your breakfast, anything in particular, or just miscellaneous breakfast?
Miscellaneous.
All right, bowl of Papa cornflakes for you as well. All right, so everyone, you end up heading to class. Anything in particular that you guys want to do during the first couple periods?
Is there anyone in particular we see in our class at all, or is it just the standard array?
I mean, you see the people that you know. You see quite a few people in there, but no one is really sticking out aside from Oliver. When you get there, you notice Caleb's missing.
Thank
Yay.
God.
Would I really notice?
Yes,
you would, considering
you
how much
feel
you hate his
relief.
guts at this point.
You feel relieved.
I mean, I feel like with how much Oliver seems to dislike the boy, I feel like noticing the absence is reasonable.
That was mostly just me
That's
and
fair.
Sanji
That's
hating
fair.
him.
Why would Saji hate him? He didn't do anything to you.
Let me pull up the episode real quick.
Look, he didn't do anything to you, just to Oliver, who you happen to play and may have been an accidental victim of the situation.
Accidental.
Look. There were things that I didn't anticipate, like Jesse actually trying to be independent from Oliver.
How dare he be an independent man who don't need no man?
My man independent.
Yeah, how dare he be a strong, independent man who don't need no man? Z finger snap.
Like, did you just turn French for like a second there?
I mean, that is besides the question.
Okay, so
Now, have you seen my baguette?
if nothing's going on in class.
Nope, nothing really stands out. Lee gives a lesson on just general duel theory in regards to card advantage and how to make sure that you always stay one step ahead of your opponent.
Oh,
But nothing too major. A lot of it seems like remedial stuff for Ayumi.
Oh, by the way, she'd go like, "Oh yeah, Jesse, Oliver, next week Monday there's going to be some sort of test on this, probably a pop quiz or pop test. Don't ask how I know this, just know that I know for certain."
Okay.
So yeah,
I am going to fail.
really, this is a lot of remedial stuff.
Oh, yeah, remedial. I literally just learned this game 2 months ago.
Is that your in-canon reason for him being a dumb boy?
That is his in-canon reason.
Well then, study, I guess. Ask
I
me,
mean-
I guess.
Get a tutor, I don't know.
Yeah, I can assist.
I'll probably end up going to Lee because she's giving the test.
What are the answers?
Oh yeah, no, just if you can find the answer sheet, that's even easier. Sometimes they just leave it out on their desk.
I don't think. Never mind.
I mean,
I never would have anticipated you to be that type of student, Jesse.
What? I never said I was stealing.
no, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's just being resourceful in different ways to get around an obstacle in life.
Jesse, I want you to roll a quick instinct.
That's a 10.
10 before or after mod?
After.
Oof. All I can say is you see that as Andy says what she says, she's smiling, but you're not sure what she means behind it.
Fuck you, Andy. Anyhow.
All right. Yep. Well, is there anything else that as far as in here? We can end up moving on to Red's class unless you guys have something you want to do.
I want to do something at lunch.
I forgot Red had
Alright.
class.
Red teaches a class?
His class was before lunch, by the way.
Is it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, it goes Lee, then Red, then lunch. Because Red would usually be the one who ends up getting got Lee out of her drunken stupor so that she would get out of the class so he could teach before lunch.
Okay.
But as far as that goes, Red goes in. He gives you just a basic class on economics, and you guys end up moving on to lunch. So, what did you guys want to do today during lunch?
I wanted to talk to Kyla.
All right. Well, you'll see Kyla is sort of just sitting alone in a corner. She doesn't really seem to be hanging out with anyone at the moment.
Where's the piece? Ah, there it is. I'll walk on over.
All right. You walked over. She sees you. She gives you a smile and a slight wave.
Of the sword.
Blech.
She doesn't have the sword on her
Oh, on her.
at all. She doesn't
It's
have
in
the
her
sword.
dorm, dumbass. Can't
She
carry a
has an
sword around.
antique sword, but it's an antique sword that's back at her mansion.
Oh,
Oh,
why is everyone on this island so goddamn rich? And then there's Oliver.
And then
mean-
I'm here.
I mean, in all honesty, she had mentioned being filthy rich a long time ago. Or did you think that she was just some poor girl who somehow was able to scrounge up the money to be able to buy a ancient Egyptian artifact?
So it's
I
getting at.
just figured there's some sort of middle class in this world.
Yeah, that's what it's getting at.
Yeah, that's what Jesse is.
I am the middle class.
You're the only one.
I mean, there's Connor.
I mean,
Tosh is actually one of those like the middle class, but who's sort of gotten lucky during his life, so that he hasn't had to worry too terribly much. But still wasn't exactly like rich.
He really is a posh shithead.
Jesse's the only one.
I mean, Ayumi is rich, but only, like, technically so.
Yeah, Ayumi lives middle class despite being rich.
Mm-hmm.
Tasha lives rich despite being middle class.
And
Connor, we know where his money goes. Joking.
No, he
I
said
am not saying that. I'm not saying it canon.
confirmed.
It's not.
and Archie lives rich despite being dirt poor.
Well, why do you think I get so frustrated at you slacker?
Because that's why you don't have friends.
Shut up, slacker.
Shut up.
Now
bitch.
I'm going to get lunch at the local super kitchen.
Anyhow, so
Oh my god, the floor.
you
is
walk
fine.
over to Kyla. You end up seeing her. She sees you. She gives you a wave and a smile.
I was just sat down at the I don't know, chair in front of her or something.
Yep, you can sit down at a chair by her. Sure.
And I was gonna ask her, there's something important I wanna ask you.
Sure.
Right.
Ask away.
Well, coming this Saturday, we're going to take the fight to, the cultists down the well, or, the ones behind the whole missing card situation. And I was wondering if, considering you're very useful, strong, if you want to, of course, come help us.
She'll just look to you. She'll look to her deck. She'll look back to you. I mean, I'd like to. Is there anything that I'd be able to do to help you out specifically?
In case a duel happens, that's one thing. You're really good at that. If someone tries to, do anything physical to you, you can do something about that. You also have a giant tiger with scissors in his stomach, so there's that.
As you say that, you'll see her just give a bit of a smile. Well, I guess, sure, I'll do what I can.
Good to have you on board. I'll message you any details, stuff like that.
But until then, is there any... She just seems to be struggling for a moment. She seems like she wants to say something, but at the same time, for some reason, you see that she's not quite sure what, whether she should say it or what she should say.
Spit it out. I'm a guy. Oh.
Good day.
Well, you're not part of the harem now.
Well, I'm only half a guy. Okay, you're back in the harem for sure then.
I'm a guy. Oliver looks down, notices a bulge twice the size of his, walks away.
Oh, I thought. Oh, Oliver, I never did sex ed.
The hair is fucking dead. Anyways, Oliver's just gonna go and be like, go to your day. And I'm back to whatever the fuck he was sitting at.
All right. In that case, as you end up returning, I assume you were probably with your regular crew.
Yeah.
In the schoolyard.
Were you in a schoolyard, yay or nay? This is
Nay.
important for the fan fiction. What was that?
I just said nay.
No. Okay.
Darn.
So Oliver and Kyla were not in the schoolyard when Kyla revealed her large, bulging deck with an E.
Whoa, how many cards are in there?
It's
Can
a
I
60
touch
card
it?
deck.
Can I touch it?
Gotta cut your deck.
What? No. It's not my bar mitzvah. Actually, that's not a bar mitzvah thing. That's like a when you're born thing. Anyways.
I feel like I understood and then I lost understanding, but I feel like that's okay.
That's fine. I'll explain it later.
All right. So, with that, anything that anybody else wants to do? Anyone they want to hang out with? Anyone they want to talk with?
I know
Um,
I do.
Look, Leah is currently basically dead.
Listen here, you're not even in the game.
He's got a
She's
point.
right here. See what
He's just
Julie.
gonna, look, he's just going to go back to his room, lay in bed, and talk to his girlfriend who is in his pocket.
And talk to his cat and his girlfriend who's in his pocket.
You really are in a fucking coma.
This really is Chobits.
I mean, I feel bad for having made the joke, but honestly, as I think about it, so much starts to fit together in that light.
Honestly, I'm starting to turn into Bastion. My life's just in a downward spiral at this point.
You're going to end up as a dropout. Don't worry.
I got a Chopits fetish. Chopits and cat girl fetish. No, I
Yeah,
have a
those
cat
are
girl
your
fetish,
lollies.
and I fell in love with a Chopit. I'm gonna join the cult next week.
The only difference is you were never a promising top of the class student.
Everyone
Yep.
saw this coming.
I know. Now there's someone I want to hang out with, unless I don't know if Ayumi has anyone.
No one should be at this point in time. I don't think it's anyone should be actively looking out for.
I need to know, is Archie sitting alone? I know the answer is 99% sure yes, but I need to confirm.
You know what? I'm giving him a charisma roll real quick just to see if he was able to.
How much
Oh
more?
yeah, he's definitely alone.
Yeah.
In fact, you see him sit down. In fact, you see him as he sits down at a table full of people, and they literally all obelisks. They all just stand up, pick up their trays, and walk away.
What the fuck is his charisma?
He rolled a 3.
Damn.
Minus 20.
I know, right? But what's his modifier is the real question.
His modifier is a negative. It's not a negative 20, but it's still a negative.
I figured it was a negative, but
He actually got a -1 on that roll.
that's the case. I'm gonna go over, or be over like, you're Archie, right?
Oh, you're one of the Solakas that hangs around Ayumi, aren't you?
I'd like to think I'm not a slacker, but yes.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
He-
And he'll just sit down.
I
He's
just imagine
learning.
the way you
He goes
worked.
from calling me to a slacker. They're like, it's nice to meet you. He's confused.
Cole, the way you said that, I just imagined the gif of Fry like narrowing his eyes, like nice.
That is it actually, because he's like, what the fuck is this guy?
You know what? I feel like the way that I've done Archie has been an accomplishment, no matter what else happens this campaign.
He is a
Yeah.
character.
As he'll sit down, he'll be like, so you're an Obelisk Blue. You must know something about this game, right?
It's
I
called
know
Duel
quite a
Monsters.
good bit.
Oh my god, you're going to Archie for fucking help.
No, you see, Jesse doesn't know he's a fucking idiot.
Oh my god.
What's
How
the
can
best
I
card-
help you, Saliva?
What's the best card of the game? Crimson Sunbird. I see.
I don't like. I learned this game like 2 months ago. Like, I don't know. I could use help with just about everything. I also
Well,
heard we're
let's-
gonna have a test soon in Lee's class.
Well, as far as learning the game goes, a lot of it is really just deviations on the normal summon. Everything beyond that is actually quite simple once you understand that. And why am I now suddenly talking like a mixture of Archie and Tosh?
I'm just waiting for the point where
I
it's
just
like,
picture his voice changes. It's just like, what the fuck?
Takes off mask.
I'm just waiting for him to be like, now you see, the key to the game is you make shit up as you go. I can use my giant soldier of stone to destroy your moon.
Oh my god, he's a fucking idiot.
Actually, Yuki destroyed his own moon.
Same
It was
difference.
his own spell card.
It was.
And then
It
I'll
was a
use
Which is
Photoshop
even
moon and a
worse.
spell card.
and then I will use burning land to destroy all your sea creatures.
I feel like Jesse's gonna lose intelligence for this.
We'll have to see.
As far as all this goes, I'm actually rolling for Archie as far as how well is doing at teaching.
You
Hell,
do like
he-
season 1 style.
He just nat 20'd.
Damn.
Y'all were down, Archie. He's only kind of a fucking idiot.
So as you're sitting there, roll me wisdom to see how well you're taking it all in.
That's a 23.
So as he's sitting there teaching, he's giving you the basics of the game and actually giving you a little bit of a lesson in as far as just simplifying the rules for you so that it's just generally easier as you go along. He's comparing each of the summoning mechanics so that you can see how they're all basically the same thing, just repackaged.
So that's what a fucking link is.
Lee said it was.
Yeah, Link is just a slacker. Link is simply just another form of tribute summoning, essentially. But unlike a tribute summon, it doesn't use your normal summon.
I mean, I have a name. And didn't I beat you in a duel just like a couple days ago?
Yeah, and yeah.
I had a bad draw, Brad.
What does that to do with a duel?
Have you had one of the bad draw breads here?
I don't have money. I don't win duels.
You know what? Roll me charisma on that.
I don't win, I don't win, so thus I starve.
That's a 14.
That'll be enough that Archie's gonna end up being like, wait here. He walks over,
Yeah.
you see him grab a draw bread, and he brings it right on over to you. He just tosses it into you. Roll me a d20.
If you get the golden eggwich
Hold on.
from this,
All right,
Does
go
luck,
for it.
Is there luck involved?
Yep. It is luck.
It's a
Hell
draw bread.
yeah. I know. I wanted to make sure. He just said D20, so I wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Oh, that was so close. I got an 11. It almost landed on 18.
It's an 11.
Yeah.
You have it, and that one ends up just being kind of meh. It's not good. That one's not bad. It's just a PB and J.
Without the J.
Without the bread.
It's just a PB and J, but it feels like it might have just been like from a previous day.
Yeah, it's like day old PB and J. Like the jelly's like all absorbed into the bread.
and
Yeah.
crystallized.
So it's not that it necessarily tastes bad. It's just it's nothing special.
He'll eat it. He'll just like shrug, be like, "Oh, could be worse."
Is the peanut butter organic in that you need to mix it together? So you literally just got a hard clump of peanut.
No, that would be if he rolled a 9.
Ah,
The name's Jesse, by the way.
but you can call me Slacker. I don't win.
I'll try to remember to call you that, Jesse. Anyhow, so back to the lesson. As soon as he says that, the bell rings. It's time for the next class. The rest of was there something you wanted to say?
No, there's nothing.
As far as that goes, anything that any of you wanted to do right before going over to class?
I mean, I did send you. I sent you a couple DMs. I'm sure you saw them.
Oh, actually, I wasn't looking at my phone. I was just,
Oh.
I'm literally basically just looking at a wall right now
Oh
because I'm
Wait, you're
too
looking
lazy.
at Archie?
no.
That's it.
Because I explained 3 things there. One of them being the joke that you didn't get.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Would have thought Archie actually would have taught me something.
I'm actually shocked.
If he hadn't nat 20'd, I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to go about that.
I was
And as
just
far
like,
as that goes, specifically when it comes to dual knowledge, roll me a D4 with advantage.
When will this come up? Probably not, but there you go. I'll make one for you.
oh, so I don't have a D4, so.
It's the pyramid one, just so you know.
I don't know what a D6 is. I know what everything else is.
Look. Didn't you grab a D12 thinking it was a D10?
3.
3 after the advantage?
Oh. I know I got advantage.
Yeah, I said D4 with advantage. You good, though. Keep going.
You get a 6.
So,
3.
how'd you get 3 on both? Neat. All right.
Well, no, I got 1 on the other, so.
Oh, okay. So as far as this goes, consider when it comes to the test, not that I think it's going to end up necessarily playing a actual major part and stuff, but when it comes to the general dual knowledge, if you get asked stuff about it, you got a +3 on that. If someone asks you something in regards to actual dueling and duel mechanics.
Jesse, how does pot of greed work?
That wasn't part of his lesson. It was all about mechanics.
I know. Yeah, that's why he's panicking.
Jesse, how do you synchro summon?
You know that it's the same process as if you were doing a ritual summon.
Yeah, no, I'm writing it
Except
down.
without a spell.
I'm writing it down, so don't forget.
It's like a ritual, but without a spell.
Jesse.
Yep.
Jesse, what is the sound of one hand clapping?
A smack against the face.
Oh!
Bitch! Which?
Would you call me? Are you? Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, unless I-
Neato. So, as far as that goes, you go on to the next class, which is your dual class. You guys end up having just having duels with miscellaneous people, and it just goes well. I'll even be nice and just say you all three of you win, and Andy
Yay.
scrapes by a win. Just go ahead and I'm being nice here and just give yourselves a free duel point.
Yay. Jesse says he never wins. He never has money. And look what he does. He does nothing and gets money.
Haven't you have a drawback? I don't win duels. I don't have money.
Does this look like the face of a winner?
Would I really be asking you if I didn't need help?
The
I
thing is,
literally beat you last week.
The thing is, you don't know he's an idiot, and based off today, you probably think he's a genius.
Oh no, he thinks he's smart. He doesn't know he never knew that he was an idiot, and now he doesn't think he's an idiot.
Oh, God.
And now there's probably nothing that can be said that could convince him that.
But you know what's hilarious? This is the opposite of what I expected to happen. I expect Jesse to go over and be like, "Oh, this guy's a fucking idiot."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This
No.
is just
That's kind of what I was wanting to happen, but I'm happier with this.
This has just turned into a general comedy of, and then the opposite happens.
Exactly.
It's good. That's good though. Anyhow, so you guys end up winning your duels. Oliver, you duel the Crystal Beast guy.
My dragon versus your
Oh.
dragon. Space is better.
Okay, so you're saying that space beats LGBT.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Elon Musk is making anime a reality. So, and you can't argue with that kind of logic. Is the LGBT community making anime a reality?
No,
I
but
think not.
But for the mission to Mars, they're thinking of sending just a team of 4 women because sending guys would be like too much sex in space. That's a legitimate thing I read the other day.
Question mark. What logic? But anyhow, so as far as all this goes, so you guys go on to your duel class. You guys have your duels. Oliver duels the Crystal Beast user and ends up winning Dragon versus Dragon. The final blow being just outright Oliver uses Galaxy Eyes, ends up taking Rainbow Dragon and himself out of this dimension.
And then he
Then
activates
follow it
Sparks
up
for
with attacking with a with Photon Thrasher for the win.
Oh, I thought he was going to use Sparks.
Jesse, you end up dueling a kid who was using a water deck, not like yours. Theirs being like a just a general abyss deck, but you end up winning fairly handily against them.
It was all thanks to Archie's teachings.
Oh no, it's so bad because Jesse might actually start thinking that too.
No, he would.
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
about that.
I was just like, you're fucking kidding, right?
You're going to be training under Archie Sensei.
This is
He's going to teach you the
This is
Rasengan.
good. This is the greatest plot twist of all time.
this is the worst timeline.
All right, I'm going to... He is your Jiraiya.
Wait a minute. That's not good if he's my Jiraiya.
Oh.
What other students did you have?
I'll slay them all.
I know Jiraiya is from Naruto, but I don't really know anything about him. Anybody able to explain the joke to me in simple terms?
Bad
'Cause I'm a
things
simple
happen.
boy.
Bad things happen.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't go near any paper clones.
Or water.
Or redheads.
Yeah, water's probably a bad thing.
Keep away from Leah then.
She's
If
water?
you shouldn't be near redheads.
Oh, I thought you
No,
meant she's
not
water.
that kind of red, like ginger.
Orange.
Not like red.
Yes.
I think they're...
Anyway, we've memed.
And I'm now confused, but okay. That's a normal thing with me,
We'll
so I'm not
explain it when you're
surprised.
older. When you're older, we'll explain.
Alright, so as far as this goes,
I misheard you. I thought you said as far as discos. I'm like, oh, we're going to a disco?
you're not in Frisco anymore, so you can't go to the disco.
At least I bought this Crisco.
So
back to
anyhow, as far as everything that's going on, so and then Ayumi,
Yeah.
you ended up dueling against a Exy's Warrior spam deck.
Oh, whoop de fun.
how many utopias?
Oh lord.
0, because the normal person doesn't have a number.
Sure he doesn't. The other guy had a number.
I mean, if I win, they can have a number.
I mean, it's only if they end up dueling you with another number or end up having ante set up. But there's no way in hell Ayumi would end up anteing her number card over some chump card.
Hungry Burger, give me.
Give.
I will give you my entire deck.
I will give you Jesse's entire deck.
What?
His deck is on the line.
Jesse,
Oh, so it's actually Zexel episode 1.
Jesse, don't be a bitch and wager your deck for me.
No!
He accepts.
I swear to God,
Yep.
Ayumi.
This is just straight up Zexel episode 1.
Don't worry, Jesse, I'll win, and I'm gonna get a hungry burger.
You don't understand. You're against Archie. He really knows the game.
I'm sorry, what did you just say there?
He understands dual monsters really well. He taught me.
That explains so much about your win-loss record.
Why? He just taught me today.
Oh.
And he's had a 100% win rate after that.
Yeah, bitch. Praise the arch, bitch.
Give it time.
Are you gonna start calling him like the Golden Arches?
Oh God.
God, you're gonna be like, he's gonna be Chaz. You're gonna be like one of his lackeys just right behind him.
No.
This is going to be an unnecessary ego boost for him, though. No matter
Oh
how.
God, yeah.
No. This is a very this is a very necessary ego boost.
We didn't need this.
I did. Personally, I needed to see this.
I mean,
Yes, but you didn't need to see Archie get the ego boost. Anyhow. But yeah, as far as all this goes, and Naomi,
yeah.
you end up actually beating them very simply. Your numbers were bigger than theirs.
Yeah. Kind of happens a lot.
It ends up boiling down to the fact where Ayumi gets to the point where she ends up she takes their monsters as materials for her cyber dragons.
Yeah. About that. You can't have your monsters. They're mine now.
But as far as all that goes, with that little clip show out of the way, you guys get to get over to Elle's class, and Elle really just ends up giving you guys just a little thing for you to fill out.
Is it a coloring book?
It's essentially a coloring book in terms of actual quality. Like, it's not actually anything major. It's nothing that actually is thought-provoking or deep. It may as well just be a coloring book.
Okay. Can I see if the people to this next to me? So I believe that's Jesse and Andy. Did they color in the lines?
Andy would definitely be coloring in the lines to a T, to the point where it's too clean cut, therefore looks artificial and bad in that respect. However, I'll leave it up to Jesse on how he does.
Jesse's rolling to give a fuck about this.
It's a coloring book, my dude. I can't wait till you get nat 20.
A 10. He would genuinely try, but if he did, he'd be like, whatever. Like, he wouldn't be giving it much like thought. He'd be like, mostly, yeah.
So mostly in the lines, but a little messy about it.
Yeah, because he's just like, whatever, just get this done.
Meanwhile, Ayumi just ignores the coloring book and just starts doodling on the blank pages.
If I rolled a nat one, it would have been Jesse closes the art book.
And that is
And what about Oliver? This is just mostly for the sake of the viewers.
and Ayumi got a 12 on that artistic ability roll, which is probably also Dex, so probably more like a 15. So pretty good.
You know what? Make it a Dex performance.
I think that's a 17 then. I think.
You do good.
Good doodles.
And Oliver Twist.
No code within the lines.
I just like how I canonized that he just handed us a fucking coloring book for his class.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I mean, his class has pretty much always just been general review and busy work, so it's actually not out of character.
And tomorrow we're gonna have a word search and cookies.
Jesse's never had a cookie, has he? Not even since he's been on the island.
Mm-mm.
Hey Jesse, you want a scuba snack? All right. Well,
He just asked, is anyone here allergic to nut? Half the class raises his hand. Well, tough shit.
well, get over it, bitch. All right. Well, class is over. Yay!
Yay!
Confetti
All right,
falls.
so you get out.
Yeah.
You get out of class, and with that, you guys have pretty much the rest of the day to yourselves to do whatever you want. What do you want to do?
I think Ayumi's going to do some more island exploration, and anyone is free to join, or they're free to not.
You know what? I'm down to join you.
Cool. Is Andy,
off,
or
Archie.
is she going elsewhere?
Andy does actually have one thing she wants to do today, but yeah, I'll say that Andy will go with you.
Oliver, are you going to explore?
I have fucking nothing to do, so sure.
Let's explore, guys.
Wow. You know what? I'm kind of surprised.
Party
That we all are.
exploration.
Know your enemy, right? They've clearly had a lot more time than us to get used to this island.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about that too.
Same.
Totally not just, because it's a big island with hidden springs and,
Abandoned labs
and
and a cave system and a volcano.
a lot of probably also very cool and hidden shit. that we're likely not going to see today due to our technical mishaps.
I mean, it's not entirely implausible. However, Saji, can you take a look at your DMs?
Flannery, that's not how you slide into someone's DMs.
No, not like that, no.
I'm not trying to slide in. I'm trying to be a wrecking ball.
Larry, no, that's dirty. And the answer is no.
No? Alright, so never mind then. That ruins something that I actually wanted to do anyways today for
Oh.
you guys.
Really?
I can just Google it.
Huh? I'm going to laugh when it's something that Flannery thinks is one thing, but it's actually something entirely different.
Trust me when I say that it's not one of those things that's easy to Google. I've tried. I actually found the map in question on accident.
Is it France? France is also very hard to find.
It's a giant country. How is that one hard to find?
A giant... Dude, it's like the size of, like, Colorado, Utah, and Nevada put together. That's about it. It's tiny.
Okay, by standard country sizes, sure. But at the same time,
When you think of like the entirety of Europe and the fact that it can fit mostly within the continental US, yeah.
look, it's still larger than the country I own.
Yeah, it's bigger than Duel Academy. Not by much, though.
But France is not bigger than Montana.
I mean, the Red Dorm's just about the size of Japan.
It's a long walk
No.
to the academy.
No, the Red Dorm's about the size of Tokyo. Get your facts straight.
Now that you said that, I have I don't remember song. It's like boring Tokyo. I'm gonna look that song up now.
I'll have fun with that.
Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, Boring Tokyo by the Wombats.
It's always the wombats. Never trust a wombat. Ever.
I put it in Discord.
All right, neato. I'll check it out post game.
Well, yeah.
Because we all know how my Discord tends to go. If I
Yeah.
do it in game, you guys will be hearing what I listen to.
Yeah.
So anyhow, as far as that goes,
Oh, bar in Tokyo, not boring. It's because they're Australian.
I mean, that's
No.
completely a accurate statement.
No, it's just because of the inflection on bar and in. It sounds like they're one word. To boring.
No,
not bar in.
That's why I said it's an accurate statement.
I'm gonna be back. You guys just do what you.
All right, later,
Okay.
Arnold. We'll see you soon.
He's having trouble?
He's said he's gonna be back.
No, but you sent him on a mission to find something, I remember.
He has not sent me any indication that that he's not finding it.
Oh,
However, I would be surprised if he did find it.
I wasn't. No, I thought he was looking for it now, and that's why I went off on this entire non sequitur.
Okay.
So,
Well, I have no idea what's going on then.
yeah, I don't know.
Look, your guess is as good as mine, and your guess sucks.
Yeah.
So, about that bar in Tokyo.
Yeah. Hey, Cole, how old is your boy Jesse? Like 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Everyone's 16 except for Ayumi, who's 17 because, like, in literal all technicality, she got held back, but it was more just due to the fact of, kind of needing therapy when she was like 6.
He didn't need the therapy. You should have walked it off, you Mary Sue.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just being shown a picture of your mother's corpse laying in a pool of her own blood. That's something a little 6-year-old can walk off.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, if 4-year-old me can see my grandfather literally die in front of my eyes and be fine today, then Yumi can handle her mother getting stabbed out of sight.
Yeah, but did you like your grandfather?
At that point in time, he was the only father figure I knew.
But did you like him?
I freaking loved the guy.
I don't care if you loved him. Did you like him?
Yes.
If you like him so much, why don't you marry him? This country's upset.
You're very much not upset. You're very much not upset, Jesse.
Yeah, this country's upset.
It's okay. It's not you who's wrong. It's everybody else.
I mean, I've already dated this, so you know what disappoints me? Hellsing Ultimate Abridged has finally come to an end.
Wait, did they release part 2?
Yeah,
they did.
Fudge! I didn't see the part 2 yet.
It's just out. It just came out like 30 minutes ago.
So it literally came out while we were recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even like while we were doing that pre-setup and all that. Just while we were recording.
And I want to watch so bad, but I'm resisting.
Resist the man! It's just the government trying to keep you down, man!
Because, man, I love Hellsing Ultimate. I love Hellsing Ultimate Abridged. Taka has just completely outdone himself with his entire production. And
okay, can we be honest? Hellsing Ultimate Abridged isn't even abridged at this point. It's a new work that uses the same base.
Yeah,
I mean that's Dragon Ball.
This is basically its own. It's similar to being a separate dub. Not saying it's better than the existing dubs, but it's.
You don't have to say it's better than the existing dubs. I'll say it's better than the existing dubs, and I love the dubs.
I will say this. I was never a fan of the dubbed voice for Alucard because it just sounded a little too generic, as in it sounded like it could be anyone, not some fear-invoking spawn of hell.
On the one hand, I agree, and I can see exactly where you're coming from, but on the other hand, I don't know. I feel like Alucard was like the one thing that was done the best of everything. Because I feel like it was that little bit of he could have been anyone that made him fit so well as a character for you to be able to put yourselves in the shoes of in that regard.
I understand
it gives you that escapist fantasy.
I understand that, but that's not really what Alucard
the show's not really about that, but
no. So, welcome back. We were discussing Hellsing Ultimate.
Look, it was a very important discussion. Don't judge us.
It was a very enthusiastic discussion.
My penis doesn't work.
Walk.
Yeah, Cole. When I'm back, we're watching Hellsing Ultimate.
And there's nothing you can say about it to
Not
make
even
him change his mind.
Not even the abridged. I'm talking just a regular.
Wait, he hasn't even seen the abridged?
Well, no, because he hasn't seen the regular one.
Please, I watched the regular version of the show after having watched the abridged. Like, it was one of those things where I had absolutely no interest in watching it at first. I saw the abridged and I was like, you know what? No, I gotta check out the original. I gotta see what they were working with. Especially once I kept hearing that people hit the whole reason that was made was simply because people kept saying, look, you can abridge anything except for this. After hearing people talk up the original so much, I had to watch the abridged, watch the original after watching the abridged. And that's kind of how I get into so many shows too. I see a great abridged series and I'm like, I'm gonna check this show out, even though it didn't appeal to me before.
Well, that's good. Anyway, so are we good to go now, Saj?
I mean, yeah, I was thinking you guys were just gonna continue before I left.
Yeah, no, we were just finishing up this conversation, so yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry about that, governess.
All right, so we all decided we are doing island exploration.
Yeah.
Feels weird that we're all actually in agreement.
Yeah, like I feel like someone should descend. Oh wait, hold on, Jesse. Julie wants to talk.
Okay.
You learned with Archie today. You must be tired. Should you go to bed?
You're a fucking ghost.
The worst part is, unlike Morgana, she is a ghost, so she cannot be touched. Because she cannot be touched, you cannot just roundhouse her into the sun.
You cannot yeet her away.
I need some ghost repellent. I bet Elle has some.
$500.
For half an ounce.
Guess I'm hot.
It takes 2 ounces to last the whole day.
And I do mean dollars. Anyway, so we're exploring. How do we want to do this with the four of us? Because before it was just roll, see where you land.
I mean, honestly, I'm fine with doing it in a manner of you guys doing a group luck roll.
Okay, then.
That's fine.
Don't forget to roll, Paul.
I know. I was in the other room fixing something.
Falling asleep
No.
as usual.
Do you want me to fall asleep? I will.
Oh,
Lord. Nat 1, a 5. The hell's wrong with you people?
Everything hinges on Jesse. 15.
That's a ghetto 20.
I reminded myself I have a counter.
So what's your guys' total overall?
26.
It is a 26
Oh wait.
out of a potential 60.
Oh, maybe 29 because I have a +3. So.
Yeah, but it's a nat 1. I think
Does it
nat 1
matter
just,
in this case?
I don't think
No.
it usually matters on a nat 1, but yeah.
I don't think it's gonna make a difference, really. You're not. Trying to think of how to do this so it's still not unsatisfying.
You and
We find something cool, but I find $20.
Alright.
You find a drawbread.
As you're walking around, you start to realize that you're going in the direction of the well. Saji, do you have a couple of icons you can just use as placeholder icons, like my hooded figures?
I just got rid of the douchebag graveyard, but I could do that.
The douchebag dispensary.
Yes.
All right. So as far as that goes, you end up encountering. You start hearing some voices up ahead. Jesse, you'll hear the voices up ahead before anyone else. And as you start to approach, you see a couple of students who you recognize from having been from class, but not really anything, not anyone who's really stood out or been someone you've really interacted with.
Okay.
You'll
Sorry.
end up recognizing just like them when you end up seeing their faces as you start getting a little bit closer. With that, Jesse, you see them because of your general perception being so much higher.
Uh-huh.
You can end up making the decision or on what you do from here.
So I actually do see hooded figures.
Well, hooded figures, they're not necessarily hooded, but they're definitely suspicious.
I would just generally tell people to be careful going forward, and just to let you know. Wait, is that Flannery who dropped?
That's Jake.
Oh, that was Jake. Well, to let you know, the reason why we're giggling is that that Archie's surrounded by hooded figures right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would just tell everyone, there's people up ahead. Be careful. Suspicious up ahead. Just be careful.
Pretty sus. Pretty sus.
Yep.
All right. In that case, well, with that, Andy would definitely try and stay quiet and be careful. I assume Ayumi would.
Yeah, but be ready for violence.
And Oliver would probably not want to take any unnecessary chances. Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right. As you guys start to approach closer, are you guys going to get close, like go towards them, or try and go a different direction, or what?
We got to save Archie, man.
Archie's not involved.
But he's being sacrificed, or maybe he's leading them.
Sensei!
Alright, I'll teach you about summoning. You see, you can't summon a spell card. Ooh.
This is just one all lesson that Archie's giving them. Teach us.
I am actually going to have to end up giving a good canon reason on why he's a better teacher than he is a duelist. Aside from the standard saying, those who can't teach.
I can't read, Slifer. Anyway. So I think it's a cautious approach. I think at this point it's a cautious approach.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as you all end up getting closer and closer, you start hearing their voices as they talk about just general trying to find the missing gear. You're not really sure what they're talking about, but it sounds like these people had something, and from what you're gathering, it sounds like somebody took it.
Yeah, I swear, she had a hat.
So, as far as this goes, anything that you guys want to do in particular? Keep going towards them, keep trying to listen in, try to go somewhere else. Especially since I'm sort of just like, I am no more than an NPC in this game today.
You are the NPC dispensary. Anyway, in this case, I think
yeah.
Unless you guys disagree, I think it's be good to listen in. If that involves getting closer, do so. That makes sense. Saji. Silver. Cole.
Can you repeat? I didn't hear anything.
Makes sense to get close and to keep
Oh,
listening.
yeah.
And if that means getting close, getting close.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Okay. So that we do.
All right. So as you start getting closer, I want everyone to start rolling. I want everyone to start rolling just a perception real quick.
I'll roll physical this time. I won't roll physical this time, but
Oof. It's an
18.
11.
All right. So what was it? 11, 15, and 10?
11, 18, 10.
11, 18, and 10. Got it. So, all right. Who got the 18? Cole?
Nope, me.
All right. As far as Ayumi goes, as you're listening, you end up getting the impression that almost sounds like they're talking like they think that maybe an animal ended up running off with it, and you'll actually end up catching something about just monkeys running around. But sounds weird to you since you haven't seen any indication of it aside from hearing maybe a rumor about it on the plane, if that.
I have been all over this damn island and I have not once seen a monkey or heard a monkey. But no idea as to what specifically they are talking about now.
No, just something about a box.
What's in the box? Huh.
So yeah, as far as that goes, Jesse, were you the one who got the 11, or was that Oliver?
I got the 11.
Okay, I kind of figured, seeing as you're the most perceptive person here normally. It just goes to show that when I actually have your roll, you fail. But anyhow,
Hey now. Hey,
you're
that's
an all-star.
fair, but no.
Now, anyhow. As far as that goes, you end up seeing that it looks like there's about 3 people moving around. You only saw 2 at first just because of where you were and the angle that you were at. But as you get closer, you see somebody like off in the in the brush, like looking around, digging around. Oliver, what was your roll? 10. I might need you to remind me in the future about that, but for now, just don't worry. So yeah, as far as all that goes, nothing really ends up standing out to you guys at the moment. What do you want to do?
Should we approach them about losing their box?
Are you asking me if there's if that
Asking
might
the
be
group.
something? Okay. I mean, they don't look like they're doing anything wrong. I don't see an issue with it, but I don't exactly know them, do you?
No, but worst case they attack us, and I mean, I'm not sure how many there is currently that you're thinking, Flannery, but on screen we have 6 of them.
As I said, there's 3 that Jesse was able to see. For you and Oliver, you'd see two immediately. I'd say that the third one being really just a Jesse thing.
Like, it's not even. Honestly, that's not even a bad odds. Honestly, I feel bad for them. 2, 3. Even if it was 4, I'd still come out on top.
Oh, give me a moment, everybody. Sorry.
Saria's song is a good song. I agree. How does it go again? It's been a while since I've heard it. So, because whistling makes a shrill noise on recordings,
Mm-hmm.
I went for the do 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 do.
Hey, roommate's having a tire issue. Give me one moment, okay?
A tire
It's
issue.
not like I gotta change the tire or anything, but
Look, if they're
just
having
one.
if they're having a
just
tire issue, just tell them. Watch Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, and they'll learn how to dress fabulously.
I'll be right back.
He set that joke up perfectly for me. So, come on, we haven't done this. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice.
So how are we gonna go about this?
I'm thinking one of two ways. One, we just go and literally just talk to them, and they turn out to be perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
And we find that they're looking for their box filled with nothing but chocolates or probably a soul, if I'm understanding current theories for Pulp Fiction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or they're cultists, and Ayumi gets 3 more kills under her belt.
Okay. Okay.
And hey, maybe even Jesse can get a kill.
I'm good.
I mean, I have a knife I can let you use.
I'm good.
Or, I mean,
No.
I could lend you a sword.
No. Good.
Oh, you're into blunt force trauma, huh? Crowbar it is.
I'm good.
Or you could use gopher chucks.
Go for Chucks. I heard that right?
Yeah, gopher
Okay.
chucks.
I just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
Kung Pao, enter the fist. He takes on an army of like martial artists with gopher chucks.
You know, I wouldn't have seen that coming.
He also fights a CGI cow.
You know, good for him.
A CGI cow that knows kung fu.
You know what? I bet he has.
And this is Pyongyang. Yang. We taught him kung fu wrong as a joke.
Oh, well, that one.
So, how's it going for everyone?
Lit. That's alright.
You're gonna be home before me, which frustrates me.
Does it? Tell me your woes. I'm not sure if I might pick that up.
I heard something, but I kind of zoned on that.
Oh, okay.
It's
Uh,
okay. I heard you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. Hungry.
Hey, man. You don't have to point it out. Now you're just as bad as I am.
So just to make sure we're not sitting here in dead silence for 20 minutes and Saji has to cut that out. I still can't believe that we got Joker in Smash Bros.
You still can't believe that I'm effing dead.
I still can't believe that it's not butter. We got Joker
It
in
isn't.
Smash Bros.
It says on the container that it's not butter. How's it that you still can't believe it? Are you stupid?
Sacrifice.
No, but it tastes like butter.
But yeah,
Sacrifice.
anyhow, just as a quick explanation so you guys know what was going on. Her air pump, the one that you can plug into your vehicle to pump your car tires, started smoking and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, terrified for no good reason that something might explode. It's like, you already unplugged it. There shouldn't be any actual issues from here on in. But sure, if you want me to watch as you back the car out and then drive the car back in, I'm not going to end up saying no if it gives peace of mind.
Look, there's gonna be no Oh, God!
It's a very delayed explosion. It's like 3 a.m.
Who wants an explosion at 3 in the morning?
Oh, boy, 3 a.m.
Bang! Okay, so where were we? Cult.
You were just getting done saying that I'm the best CM ever. Which is weird because we all know that's a bold-faced lie.
Yes, Alex. I'll take bullshit for 200.
I'll take bullshit for 100. That's so obvious as anyone would know
I'll take bullshit for free.
it. Bullshit for free? You're handsome.
What is you're full of shit?
Okay, so we have 3 mystery folks, and do we approach? Like, unconcealed approach.
Oh, hold on.
There's an explosion.
Oh, God.
There it is.
Or maybe she's having more tire problems, and, you know, in that case, gay eye, or queer eye wouldn't work because, it's a bunch of gay guys. So
Bill
lesbian
Nye,
eye
the
is
gay
twisted.
guy.
Bill Nye, the Russian spy.
Bill.
Bill.
That was like the shit. Every
I
time.
remember, man, I remember the one that was like everyone made when I was growing up. It was like, Bill Nye, his mom's a guy.
Yep.
You remember that one.
Bill Nye, his mom's a guy.
Then there's the Russian spy, which was hilarious because it's like, da, 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 da.
Did I ever show you the guys the video of Soviet lollies fight for communism?
You did.
Yes.
Okay.
But do you want to show us it again?
I wouldn't mind it.
That's still. Meanwhile.
Okay, so we should be good this time, I swear.
Okay.
But as far as everything goes, is there have you guys come up with your game plan?
So,
Yes.
I think we're just approaching and hoping that One, they're not cultists, and two, if they are cultists, that
They're
Ayumi can just kill them.
friendly.
It's your friendly neighborhood cultist, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so just walk up and is like, all right, you seem to have lost something. What's going on?
As you approach, they seem they jump and get spooked. And this, I know this was originally going to end up being a potential duel encounter. That's not going to end up working out in this circumstance.
Yeah, I think they would just see Ayumi and know physically strong, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah, they'll end up just getting really defensive. What's the matter to you? Do you know something? One being a guy, one being a girl, and then the other one still being just hidden off in the bushes.
All I'm saying is if you lost a box and you're blaming monkeys on it, monkeys I have yet to see on this island, you sure you didn't just leave it under the couch or something?
They just the two of them that you see in front of you just look at you. Sort of like one of those "What are you, stupid?" looks. And for a moment, you just end up hearing a voice coming from the bushes. Jesse, would you have told her about the other person, the fourth person? I mean, third person.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Okay, Flannery, may I make a request? Throw
Uh,
a card at the direction of the bushes with the whispers.
you're trying to.
Sato Kaiba style.
All right, you're trying to
Ranged
throw
attack.
a card in that case.
Yeah, like I
Give
said,
me a ranged.
ranged attack, and it's going to be like something very, very worthwhile, like that Eye of Truth.
Like the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I should have rolled that on the digital dice, but I got a 19 on the die.
Do we believe it? What's your modifier?
Ranged is like a -1. Dex is like a +3. So
Do we believe him? Do we believe him? I'll let it slide this time, Slifer.
I mean, if you didn't, I would have just. Hey, I told you I should have rolled it on the digital dice, meaning that I could have just said I did.
I'll let it go. I'll let it go. You good?
Nat 19. Ba, 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 ba.
As far as that goes, you end up smacking them on the head, and you see a kid, sort of like looking like they might be around Caleb's age. Well, obvious, like what Caleb's apparent age is, regardless of how old he actually is.
He's 26.
But as they end up standing up, uh, just for a brief moment, they're just rubbing their head, actually seeming to have taken a bit of damage from it.
Paper cut.
Yep. And dude, paper cuts are no joke.
No.
That's like the worst. That'd be the worst way to go. Death by paper cut. Anyhow. So as you are as you're standing there looking at your target practice, anything that you want to say as they're rubbing their head in pain, or do you want to just?
No, I got something. All right, so if you have something you are so desperate to say, maybe you should share with the class.
With that, just roll me an intimidation. So charisma with your just your pure strength, not like just the base.
Wait, I'm sorry. How do you?
Charisma, strength, base.
I don't remember what my strength base is because that never comes up.
I think your strength base itself was like a 4, and then you had like a bunch in your bonus.
Yeah, the result is what I always did, which is why I'm trying to figure this out. Anyway,
I think it's DM to you.
I'm just gonna go with you. I'm gonna say that's a 18.
18. All right.
I'm pretty sure I'm lowballing that, but I'm just gonna say it's an 18 for.
Either way, that'll be enough to end up scaring them. If you think that monkeys on the island being possibly taking something is ridiculous, you haven't been here long enough. You taking a look at this kid, you feel pretty confident that you're probably older than them. In fact, you're wondering how they're even on this island.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is a high school. I'm pretty sure there's a Duel Academy Junior you can go to.
As soon as you say that, the guy and girl who you initially had ended up talking to, the girl just sort of like face palms, and the guy starts busting out laughing. The kid that you're talking to just starts going super red. I'm a third year, thank you very much.
Yeah, third year middle school. I'm sure that there's a Duel Academy Junior that you probably just got on the wrong boat. It happens to the best of us.
With that, the kid starts fuming. You see them start to try and reach for where you assume to be a deck, but as soon as their hand gets to that spot, you see them immediately end up hitting basically just air. They close their fists. You're one of the first years, right? I'm 17. I should be older than you, that's for sure.
No, you're not. And even if that lie was true, you're not.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep.
We're noticing them arguing, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, Jesse's gonna walk over and
And
say,
you'll notice that people, the girl face palming and the guy laughing.
Jesse's just gonna walk over and be like, Ayumi, why are you making fun of someone who's younger than you like that? Like she's clearly not even like really like she's not even a first year.
I'm not making fun. I'm not making fun. I'm just pointing out that people get embarrassed if they're if when someone realizes that they made a mistake.
I mean like you don't need to keep antagonizing them like that. Like they're
No,
probably like 12.
With that, you see her just start fuming. She clearly wants to be able to prove the both of you wrong, but has absolutely nothing that can back it up.
now,
She keeps shouting over to her partners and is like, show them my user ID already. After a little bit of the two of you doing this, the girl will end up actually, like the older girl of the group will end up actually pull out her PDA and show the what was presumably a kid ID, and just like second year student.
okay. So first, you're saying you're third year and you're second year, and that you're not making this even. You're not making this easier for us to believe.
Wait, did I actually say third year?
You did.
Yes.
Fuck me, man.
Is that a fake?
I'm tripping. I'm tripping
is your
up
name-
without my script in front of me right now.
I didn't know you could make a fake.
Yeah. Why is your name Ryan Seacrest?
You don't look like a Ryan.
You look more like a Jim.
I meant to say second. This air quotes kid is a second year according to the ID and according to what they would have said. I'm tired. We've got done dealing with a lot of nonsense in regards to getting to this point. It's understandable, but I also understand you guys are going to rip on me till the day I die over it. So do your worst.
Yeah, don't worry. And it's like, sees that, it's like, second year, oh, you're even younger than I thought. Okay, so yeah, if we can get you just back to the main building, I'm sure the principal has some, contact, can get an emergency boat to whatever school you're supposed to be at. And
Is that your older sister?
I'm going to end up saying, Oliver, is there anything that you want to put in on this?
Fucking, what can I say?
I don't know, but I feel like Oliver would be the voice of reason in all of this. Because I appreciate the comedy of misunderstanding, but I feel like this would go on way too long if I let you guys have your way.
Dude, I made a Weenie Hut Jr. joke. I'm fine with this. Duel Academy Jr. Seems a little more your speed there, kiddo.
So, anyhow, I just thought to give you an option in case there was something that you wanted to say or do, Zaji. But if there's nothing you want to do, that's fine. I'll just die a little inside from comedy, but okay. There's worse ways to go.
It's funny because they were meant to be some level of a threat to us, and we demeaned them into just comedy.
Take that, 12-year-old.
Jesse, you should rub it in that you just beat up a 12-year-old.
Yeah, I know.
You do that on the internet where more people can see.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, dude. Have some class.
I know. You're right. My bad. You want a
Come
piece
on,
of candy?
Have some class.
Here, I'll give her a piece of candy. Here, you like Laffy Taffy? Here, you can have banana flavored. Nobody likes that.
Are you actually going to end up like offering candy though from your
Hell yeah, for my hat!
Any excuse to use your hat?
Hell yeah, any excuse to use my hat.
Roll a d20.
Was there a stat involved with this? I don't remember.
It's luck.
It is oh.
Do you want some nat 20? Do you want some Laffy Taffy? Pull out a giant banana Laffy Taffy.
That's an 8.
That's an 8. You know what? Yeah, you would get banana. No one likes banana.
Here you go. Here, have some Laffy Taffy.
She just looks at you.
What do we say?
Okay, guys.
She'll just turn around and walk away.
Never mind. Okay, never mind. I don't say that then, since you just walked
That's
away.
rude.
She turns around and walks away from him. Well, she won't even accept it. Like the moment you hand her,
throw it at her.
I'll just like toss it over to her like you forgot.
No. I'm talking baseball pitch, man.
No, I'm not that mean. I'm not like, because I genuinely think she is a 12-year-old.
Same.
Like in or out of character?
In character.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Because I just wanted to make sure if you guys were just thinking like this was a Blair situation, like if you as the players were.
No, he thinks he does.
Well, get the fuck out, bitch.
That's why he's like, come on, Ayumi, leave her alone.
Well, as this goes on, she turns around and just walks away as you throw the candy to her. She'll end up catching it, and she will baseball pitch it right back at your face.
What a rude little girl!
Roll me dexterity.
How rude!
Can I roll dex to try and swing it back?
I got an 8.
I feel like this would be one of those things where I don't think Ayumi would actually expect her to end up just throwing it right back, let alone at his face. So I'm gonna have to say no. Jesse,
Yeah.
it squares you straight in the schnoz.
But does it go back up into the hat?
It does not go back into the hat.
Damn, she's got an arm.
She must be on the.
And roll me Constitution just to see.
She must be on.
You gotta be kidding me! If a piece of taffy breaks my fucking nose.
No, it's not gonna do that. I'm not that cruel.
Okay, like yeah, I call bullshit.
Now, Jesse, don't worry. She's just on her middle school's softball league.
That's a 7.
It hits you, and it smarts enough that one, your nose is red, and you're probably going to be having Rudolph jokes made about you for the next little bit.
She's got one hell of a fast pitch.
She sure does, Randy.
Who's Randy?
Santa. He has his, his deer. Randy, the one with the big red nose.
Realizes what she's trying to say. Sure, let's go with that.
There was Blitzkrieg and Duper.
That's not how that goes, Ayumi. That's not how any of that goes.
Andy. Don't correct her. This is fine the way it is.
Wrong.
This is fine.
Blitzkrieg, the German reindeer.
And he just looks so concerned.
And then there was Prissy. Just kind of listing off the incorrect.
The wrong reindeer.
Yes.
Well, as far as that goes, you'll end up seeing the guy end up finally walking over. She actually is 17, though. And that said, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of ended up making the same mistake when I got here. There's no way that you could have convinced me that she was one of my upperclassmen. Anyhow.
Nick, is that you?
Do you want a piece of candy?
Sorry, baby, I'm actually on a diet right now. No.
Oh, God.
Well, someone's got to eat this candy.
Give it to Andy.
Just gives it to Andy.
Oh, banana! I love banana.
That boy ain't right.
No, she ain't. She probably likes it because it's yellow like Roth.
That is disturbing.
Talk about the dorm, you dolt.
Still disturbing.
It's yellow, just like the raw dorms, and which is her goal for life, because she does not have the aspirations to make it all the way up to blue.
That kind of sounds like Jesse. Ross seemed pretty nice.
Jesse, you think red is pretty nice?
Yeah, it's better than home.
I mean, he just feels lucky to have made it this far. He's not going to push his chances.
I know, right?
No one knows he's stowed away on the boat. I mean, what?
Oh, everybody knows, but people are just being nice because they know that he comes from a home of Dungeon Dice monsters.
Okay, so we have dealt with this situation thoroughly. Time for more exploration, or what?
Yeah, unless they stop and keep trying to talk to us.
They're not going to be in any immediate anticipation. So, they're not in any they're not going to attempt to try and stop you.
Okay.
In fact, you get the feeling that they're kind of on the antsy side and kind of want you gone as soon as possible. Not because of you, but just because of the fact that, they probably don't want to risk any, whatever's going on, they probably don't want too many people to be hearing about it for whatever reason from what you're gathering.
Okay.
Which is something that Ayumi can certainly relate to.
Yeah. All right, so roll for exploration, I guess.
Absolutely. I'll give you guys an opportunity to do more exploration.
I was gonna say probably like 2 or 3 things would probably be what I would naturally say is a cutoff point for exploration time.
Yep. Because that didn't take too terribly long.
Not the length of it was us memeing. And Jesse, are you gonna roll
For what?
exploration roll?
Oh.
You too, Oliver.
All right,
Yeah, he did. Yep, I got
19.
6. I think that's either a 19 or a 20 for Ollie.
It's a 20.
All right, you guys actually get something good. As you're looking around, it'd still be pretty early, probably only like 6, so, not quite getting to the dark point, but would be soonish after this. So,
you find the
as you guys are walking around, you get to a location that Oliver was not able to find the map for, I take it.
Oh, that, no.
You guys can remember from OG DARP, the spirit gate that is just those giant obelisks.
Giant stone obelisks that are not, obelisk the Tormentor obelisk.
True. They're better.
No.
I thought
they're better than Obelisk the Tormentor, but not as good as Saki the Dark Clown.
I thought they'd be on the map somewhere, but no.
No, it's on the far side of the island.
Just drop it there.
But as far as that goes, you guys end up finding what looks like a giant circle that's got a bunch of obelisks in it, like around it. Something about this place gives me the creeps, guys.
What is it? The giant monoliths strewn about? Or the fact that just they're ancient?
I mean, there's a lot wrong with this picture.
Yeah, like why hasn't grass grown in this circle here? Did they salt the earth or something?
I mean, either way, personally, I'd rather not spend too much time here, but you guys do what you want to do.
Rolling investigation.
All right. You roll your investigation.
I think that's a 12.
I'll do it too.
What'd you roll?
17.
What about you, Jesse?
What are we rolling for?
Investigating
investigation.
Oh, I didn't even hear investigation. 11.
Okay, as far as all that goes, 12 and 11. Sorry, that's not going to get you anywhere.
Damn.
But you said 17, Oliver?
Yes.
As you're looking around, you just for a moment feel as you start getting closer and closer to like the center of the area, I want you to roll me a wisdom instinct.
$25.
25. For a brief moment, you end up starting to feel dizzy. The world around you starts to end up getting more and more hazy. And as you finally step foot in the center, for a brief moment, you end up looking around and you're on the inside of the plane again. In front of you, you see Kyla. To your left, you see Ayumi. To your right, you end up seeing Greg.
That's not how we were seated.
You're not seated down. You're actually standing. For a brief moment, it looks as if you end up hearing Ayumi say something about reaching a circle. And with that, Kyla looks over to you and asks what it is that you're seeing. As you feel like you're about to end up saying something, no matter what it is, everything goes hazy again, and you snap back, and you're right in the middle of that circle again. In your hands, you end up seeing that you actually have your hold on. Would you have left your the Millennium necklace in the bag, or would you have left it at the dorm?
It's on my person always.
That's what I thought. As you end up getting there, you end up realizing you've got your hands wrapped around the Millennium necklace.
I'm just gonna put it back in the bag. And just call everyone over. Just
Heading over.
Mm-hmm.
step inside here for a second.
Okay.
What do it do?
Jesse, I want you to just roll me a wisdom real quick.
18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
As you step into the circle, you feel just energy sort of like swirling around. But the most that it does really is it gives you a sense of, you know, how you can feel like rested after having been in an area that's just peaceful and sort of just fits well with your personality. It's sort of like that effect. Nothing along the lines of what Oliver had, but you get sort of like that effect. You feel a little bit more energized at the moment.
Okay.
Ayumi,
Yeah.
can you go ahead and give me a roll for wisdom as well?
Good thing that's a neutral roll at this point in time. 15.
You sort of feel the same thing as Jesse, but not quite as strongly.
All right.
You guys see anything?
Stone, trees, you.
Just feel energy. Relaxing.
Yeah, a bit, I guess, but
No, I didn't feel that. I saw something though.
You saw something.
Yeah, it's me, Ayumi, and Kyla on a plane weren't sitting, we were standing. You were saying something, I couldn't hear what you were saying. Freaking Tyler just looked at me saying, what did I say? I couldn't get anything out though.
You would also, while you're thinking on it, you would also realize you think Kylo was wearing the Millennium Necklace.
He was wearing a necklace, but then I have a hand on him now.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah. No, nothing can go. There's nothing can go off on that. That's just, I don't know.
Yep, no, you're good.
Something.
Well, as far as everything is concerned, overall, that's really all that you end up getting from that.
All right. Once more into the exploration.
Yes, but you will notice that it's starting to get a little bit on the darker side.
Probably exploration.
Can I do like a perception roll to see if like anything stands out?
What specifically are you looking for, or just general stuff?
Just general.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. I want you to tell me what it is. Give the single roll, but tell me what it is for perception and instinct both.
Oh,
For perception is 11, for instinct is 12.
You don't really get anything out of the deal.
Yeah, I figured with that roll.
it was close to being better.
It was very close.
It was close to being so good, and yet so far. But in the end, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Speaking of far, that pun you're reaching for.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Anyway, so I say we start heading back towards the dorm with our exploration.
Well, it's starting to get late. Or
Yeah, like instead of heading west, heading east for exploring.
yeah.
All right, so you start to head yeet. Just give me your
Bad.
standard roll.
Bad.
16.
I do not approve.
That's fine. I don't need your approval.
That's a 12.
All right, so
19.
if I heard that all right, it's 9, 12, 19.
No, you didn't. Saji got a 19. I got a 16. Cole
Oh.
got a 12.
Okay, I thought you said 9 for some reason. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So, okay, so 16, 12, and 19. That would end up being, that would definitely be sufficient. In that case, as far as that, as you're walking around, you end up getting to the point where you start going like deeper into the woods. And Ayumi, you start noticing some unusual tracks.
Oh.
It looks like footprints of sorts, but like it's not really anything that they don't look human. They look human-like. You get the feeling that it might be those monkeys, but you feel like no. What are the odds that the same time that you end up hearing about monkeys, that you'd actually end up finding them when you haven't really had any experience with that so far? Probably just one of those situations where somebody's trying to set up an elaborate hoax.
Oh, please! It's not monkeys. It's probably something a lot more plausible, like Sasquatch. And then we
You know what?
slash cut to when the monkeys attack Ayumi.
You know what? In all fairness, considering it's Ayumi, I wouldn't put it past her to think that.
That was a joke.
I get that, but I'm just saying it's one of those things where you might want to be careful with that joke because half the time stuff like that could come across as legit for her.
I am very specific with what she does and does not know and believe.
I get that. I get that. I'm just saying it was weird to just hear. Anyhow, but yeah, as far as that goes, as you're looking around, so can you say the thing that you're saying one more time, just so I can make sure that I'm on the right page?
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
What was the last thing that you said after Ayumi saying probably something more realistic like Sasquatch or something? Because I assume that was a meme.
It was a meme. It was / cut to Ayumi being attacked by said monkeys.
All right. Well, as far as this goes,
Oh god, we're / cutting to Ayumi being attacked by the monkeys.
no, we're flash cutting to Jesse being attacked by the monkeys.
Why Jesse?
Why do I feel like I'm Bill Dotree from King of the Hill, just get attacked by everything?
Because you are.
Archie just shows up and starts attacking you too.
This is truly the greatest of anime betrayals.
Is he actually getting attacked by monkeys?
No. Trust me. I'm doing that as a setup thing more so than anything, so don't worry about it.
Not yet.
Oh. So
but as you're looking around, everyone roll me a perception.
So Jesse's gonna get attacked by monkeys in the night. Oh, that's a 5 there, Hoss.
That's a 17 there, Hoss. Oh god, both of you are gonna die to monkeys.
Yeah, I don't see shit.
So, one more time on the rolls.
Jesse with the highest
17.
Like 5 and
no.
6.
So I have the lowest.
All right, in that case, Jesse.
Yes.
As you're looking around, you hear something rustling in the bushes.
I'm gonna walk away from the bushes that are rustling.
Wild Pokemon jumps out.
Oh. As soon as you start to walk away, the bushes end up stop rustling just long enough for you to see, peeking out from like underneath them where there's just like a little bit of space. You see what looks like just a couple of eyes just staring out at all of you.
Yeah.
For a moment, what?
Yep.
What were you gonna say?
I just said yep.
For a moment, your eyes end up meeting with the ones that are looking out at you, and you're like, "Wait a second, I've seen these eyes somewhere," and you immediately realize, "Wait, aren't you the same person from earlier, the little kid who just slugged me in the face with a banana Laffy Taffy?"
Had to specify. It was the worst of the Laffy.
But yeah, you recognize that she's just sort of like staring out at all of you from the bush there.
Jesse gonna share with the class, or is he keeping that?
Yeah, he'll share with the class.
Okay, so what, did you get lost or something? I know the island's confusing, especially at night.
Do you want that piece of candy? Are you hungry?
As you all just start speaking to her, her face just starts going bright red. I'm not following you because I want candy or because I'm lost. How many times do I gotta tell you, jerks? I'm not a little kid.
Then why are you following us like a lost little kid?
You can still eat candy as an adult.
That is true.
With that, you just see her start huffing and puffing as she stands up. A couple of twigs like getting stuck in her hair. And she just starts brushing the dirt off of off her clothing.
I'm gonna take something else out of the hat.
Roll me d20.
Meanwhile, Ayumi's just gonna be like, "Here, let me get that twig."
That's a 23.
23 on the luck roll for the bag.
Uh-huh.
You pull out.
Ayumi, this
Yeah.
time I will say roll dexterity.
Okay.
God, what the hell am I pulling out of this
Uh-huh.
hat?
Jesse, you pull out one of those for the sake of making sure we don't actually give free advertising. You pull out one of those rice cereal treats.
Oh, that are massive?
Yeah, but this isn't one of those 32-ounce, 2-pound ones. No, this one is 128 ounce.
Oh, God.
And you just pull it out, and it's huge.
How did it even fit in here?
By the way, on Dex, I believe that's either a 16 or a 17.
As you start reaching for pulling the twig out of her hair, you see her try and end up smacking your hand away. However, you've got the dexterity to do whatever you want in this case in regards to trying to avoid, ignore, whatevs.
Just one of those deftly avoid whilst removing the twig, and then giving head pat.
With that, you just see her going super bright red. You know what? I wish I had my tabletop available so that I could actually end up giving you guys like a face claim for her.
I mean, you can just put it in VC later, or not in VC,
Yeah.
in a Discord later.
Yeah, I'll do that later for you guys. But yeah. So as you end up getting that, she just gets angrier and angrier. And like noticeably so. Like it's not even a you could mistake it for something type of anger. No, it's just straight up rage. Jesse, you'll end up seeing that, and you'll end up also having pulled out that massive Rice Krispie treat.
Oh!
Okay, Hank.
If you pull out of a tiny, like, little fedora, you pulled out an 8-pound rice.
It's a cowboy hat.
Yeah, still an 8-pound thing. Yeah, that would be like, oh God.
Okay, Hank.
Look. It's just the Doug Dimmadome hat on the inside.
Dimma dubstep.
So anyhow, as you end up pulling that out, you now have rice cereal snacks for everyone for basically enough to honestly last pretty much the rest of the day on that alone.
Bitchin'.
And it's not like it's made from off-brand. No, this is like if you were to try some, it's not only the name brand stuff, but there's something extra sweet about it.
Does it have the Tutti Fruity Pebbles mixed in?
There are sections that look like that's what they have as the basis. There's also the chocolate ones too, during certain spots.
Bitchin'.
It's sort of like a pretty much whatever kind you want, you can get from this.
Does it have my Reese's Puffs?
I said whichever kind you want from the basically the rice cereal snacks
Does it
tile.
have my Reese's Puffs?
No, it does not have Reese's Puffs.
Got the peanut butter chocolate flavor.
I didn't want to acknowledge you for doing that. That's why I didn't answer right away, like directly. I didn't want to encourage you. Anyhow, so what are you going to be doing with that monster? Keep in mind that the 32-ounce ones are like 1.5 feet by a foot or something like that already. So this thing is going to be like massive. You're pulling it out, and it's basically human size at that point.
I think, for simplicity's sake, I think Ayumi just breaks it into 5 chunks.
5 chunks, and everybody's just carrying a different size chunk.
Yeah. Like, okay, you little girl get the one that's most fit for your size. So here, it's about 1.5 feet long. I can wrap it up for you if you need to put it down because it's pretty heavy.
With that, she just starts getting really angry and just walks away. And she'll actually walk right over to Oliver.
Ahem! Right over to Oliver.
Yeah, what you doing? I'm waiting. You gotta say anything or just...
She's just going to end up walking over to you and standing by you.
What?
Regardless of if you think I'm a kid or not, you're the only one who hasn't teased me about my height.
So is that a no to the Rice Krispie treat? Because there is a lot of it.
Has nothing to do with your height. It has everything to do with you.
I'm more curious about how you even were able to fit that in your hat.
Magic hat. No one's gonna believe me, so I could just be honest.
I was actually about to say, no, seriously, how?
Magic hat. Want me to pull out something else?
He's
Blink,
a magician.
blink, blink, blink.
Hey, Jesse, you have any chocolate milk in there?
Oh yeah, let me check. I'm gonna reach in the hat.
I'm gonna end up saying, roll me a d20.
Kids like chocolate milk, right?
That's a 14.
You pull out a chocolate yaha.
Ah,
This candy, not the drink.
wow.
I was close.
No chocolate milk?
No chocolate milk.
Wow.
Put the orb in. You know what to do.
By the way, that's the last of your charges.
I thought I had 5.
You do, but there have been cases like with that massive chocolate cake that you got where it's consumed multiple charges. I think it's safe to say that you know what? I'll be nice. You have 1 charge left. I'm going to say that the Rice Krispie treat, just because of how light and fluffy those things are anyways, that's going to end up being your, rice cereal snack.
Yeah.
That consumed 2. So you've got 1 charge left.
Come on, Jesse. Reach in and pull out a case of Yuha.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna toss the chocolate thing to her. Magic.
As you do, she'll just catch it and just look at you incredulous.
You don't have to believe me.
But it's delicious.
She'll start
Jeez.
digging. She'll just slowly nibble on the chocolate yaha candy.
Ah, got him.
Okay, so she is a girl. Girls like chocolate.
That's not even where I was going with that, but
No.
sure.
No, that's what Ayumi says.
Oh my god. Okay. All this fucking shit aside. What are you doing here? Why are you following us? That.
I was suspicious that shortly after we end up losing something, a bunch of you end up showing up. So I decided I'd keep an eye on you
So
to see if you make any indication that you actually took what was ours.
Okay, we didn't. You can go now.
Oh, okay. In that case, it's like, I mean, if we took the thing that you think we took, whatever that is, why would we go and talk with you about it?
That she just gives you a scowl.
I mean, it's not my fault you didn't think about that.
I was just covering my bases. Isn't that what any responsible person would do?
I mean, I don't think a responsible person would lose the thing in the first place, but hey.
Blame that bimbo for misplacing it.
Dot, dot, dot.
You know that there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, what's her name? I don't think it'd be nice for me to say, yeah, I met Guy, that bimbo, and young looking duelist.
I don't think Ayumi would offhand know their names except for hers, the one that you're talking to. You would know that her name was listed as Kennedy on the information that was shown to you.
Oh, we don't need to, guys. We don't need to worry about being nice to her. She's gonna die pretty quick.
Kennedy is clearly her first name to you, not her last.
She's a Kennedy. She's not accustomed to tragedy. Okay, clone high jokes aside. Like, so yeah, those other two names. I saw your duelist record thing, which, not gonna lie, still kind of shaky on that, whether or not it's real or not. But hey, it was in the system. The system fucks up all the time. So if you're here and it says you're here and who you are, congratulations.
Well, are you actually
She is asking.
like? Okay,
She
I just
is
wanted to make sure.
asking who that guy and quote unquote that bimbo are.
The bimbo is Renee, and the guy is Jason.
I just want to clarify: was that a little bit of a stutter, just a you thing, or was that a her?
A little bit of both. I accidentally overdid the stutter, but there is a little bit of it from her.
Rolling insight. 14, I think.
You get the impression that it's something along the lines of like a. I guess in this case it would be a little bit Blair-like, a little bit of that like puppy dog crush type deal, but like bleeding in, but otherwise.
I see.
Wow, the first definitively straight character on the island, aside from Jesse. Like I just realized as I say that. I mean, Andy too, but at the same time, she's only half NPC, anyways. But anyhow, as far as that goes, that's your general impression based off of what you're seeing.
Okay. Well, assuming you already think we already stole what you lost, thanks to whoever. If we have it and we don't give it back, I mean, nothing we can do. Because, well, clearly we're at an impasse there. Like I said, we don't have it. And if you can tell us what it is, maybe we can assist in you finding it. Like I said, if we already have it, it doesn't matter if you tell us what it is or if you don't tell us, because we'd already know.
You just see her set her hand down next to her side. You saw the same area where she was reaching for earlier, and she just seems to like close her fists like around the air before just letting go.
Deck box, got it. What kind of deck?
It's not really any of your business, is it?
I mean, fine, if you don't want your cards back, I guess I won't help. It's not like I've been helping literally everyone else on this fucking island.
As you end up saying that, she just gives a bit of a sigh as she ends up just relenting. This disaster dragon.
I know fucking dragons. Can I roll for that?
Yes, you can go ahead and roll for it.
Is it a light dragon?
Disaster dragon itself is not a card.
Oh, well then never. Okay.
But still, give me a dragon roll.
Meanwhile, Ayumi's like, alright, just adding that to the ever-growing list.
11.
11. It does not sound familiar to you at all.
Doesn't sound like a real card.
It's not a card, dumbass.
I didn't actually say that, but okay, fine.
Oh.
Fine, be that way, come.
Oh. Sorry.
She just has Tourette's. It's not a card, dumbass. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
I was going to do it along the lines of it's... Because as far as she knows, if you're on this island, you've probably got some experience with like the professional circuits and stuff like that. So, in her mind, while she is being a little bitchy about it, it's not like she's doing it. She's trying to be. But anyhow, yeah. So if you're not actually going to say that, then
Because
no,
you
okay.
told me it wasn't a real card, I was joking, being like, oh, that sounds like a real card.
All right. Just wanted to make sure.
Mm.
So, okay, so she won't actually say that then to you. But, yeah, I had it, and then all of a sudden, I had ended up leaving it with them as for a little bit so I could end up not worrying about it getting caught or anything as I was... Wow. Helps if I can English. So that it didn't get caught on anything while I was looking around at stuff. And the next thing I know, I get back. Jason's sort of taking a rest, and she apparently had just left it laying around.
Okay, that's unfortunately seemingly kind of common around here. Have someone else who lost their deck just not even through a duel. Similar levels of carelessness too, so Ayumi at this point probably just walk over to her with PDA out, like, okay, why don't we exchange information that way? If I find anything out, I can let you know.
She immediately ends up just pulling out her pockets. My PDA and everything was in the box.
Okay, just kind of mumbles to herself, not hoping the part I'm actually part of this island and not on the wrong place bit, but okay, sure. In that case, where'd a good place to find you be?
She ends up just sorry.
You
I
didn't have
start
an
losing
answer.
my focus here. Ah.
Real monsters.
Okay, I'm good. She just starts to end up just looking around and ends up just shrugging. I'm over at the obelisk dorms.
Oh, good. I know. I'll be able to find you pretty easily then, hopefully.
I'm guessing because I'm assuming you guys are in uniform still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming from your guys' outfits you're a bunch of slifers.
Well, it's either that or we really like red.
Red's a nice color, but yeah.
We're slivers.
Not gonna lie, I'm not exactly a fan of asking for help from underclassmen, let alone from people who are in a lower dorm. But
I'm surprised I haven't dueled you before, given how I kind of was taking names from the Blues 4 weeks ago. But yeah,
I don't usually end up getting involved in those types of duels. I don't care enough. I'd rather find an opportunity that feels more worth my time.
well.
Anyhow, if you end up finding it, she just starts pacing a little bit. Do any of you know either Agatha or Sabrina?
Forgot her name. Which one was she?
The
What's
one that you would have met at the library should have been, I believe, should have been no. I think that one was Agatha.
I'm sorry.
I wish I had my information in front of me.
I'm sorry. My my computer's been kind of acting weird. I need to bring this in actually. This is kind of freaking me out that it's brand fucking new and it's freaking out like this. Anyway, yeah, I kind of died on Discord. What do you say?
She and oh, you want to say? Because you've been quiet.
I was gonna say she was asking if you knew either Agatha or Sabrina, and I know we know those two. I just forgot her name.
Agatha.
Okay, it was Agatha.
Okay, I thought it was Agatha, but I wasn't positive. Then just if you hand my stuff to her, she'd be able to get it back to me pretty quick and easy.
All right. I think we can do that.
With that, is there anything that you guys want to do in particular, or just cut to her leaving?
Personally, I don't have anything.
You don't
Either.
You don't have more things to rip on her on?
Nah.
Before we leave or she leaves, I'm gonna reach in the hat one last time to give her a snack for the road.
Roll me a d20.
19.
I feel like you're just abusing your power at this point.
I am.
He's abusing it for good, though.
It is chaotic
19.
good.
You pull out one of those old-timey bottles of cola,
Okay, yeah, I definitely need to bring this in.
An old-timey bottle of cola. I'll just toss it over to her in case you get thirsty.
She'll catch it, end up looking at the lid, just turn to you and give like a bit of a half smile type deal, and walk off.
Huh. The interaction ended with her not hating us.
Hopefully.
I mean, if she does, she's like 12. What can she do to us?
This will be a nice little meme that'll last a while.
Yeah. I mean, Cole's well aware of the meme of, aren't you like fucking 12 or something?
I am very well aware.
He knows that meme. He lived it.
Yeah.
Except you kind of just found it funny at the time, at least, just because it's like, okay, now it's gotten to the point of ridiculousness.
Yeah, once it lasted like for a good while, I'm like, okay, whatever.
Okay, it's a joke.
I can see both. I can honestly see both points of view on that. So, anyhow, as far as everything goes, all right. So, what are you guys gonna do?
I think it's probably good to go dorm at this point, see who's hanging around there.
All right. I'm assuming from the silence that nobody's going to disagree.
I don't object.
I thought you were going to say, I don't agree. We should keep going.
No, bad stuff happens in the woods at night.
Yeah. Nothing
Actually,
good happens staying late at night in the dark woods.
No, Cole made a brilliant statement the other month. Literally none of the bad stuff that has happened to us has happened during night. It's all been the early afternoon.
That's fair, actually. I know I argued with it at the time, but like thinking on it, yeah, no, that is actually pretty darn fair.
Dorm.
Excuse me.
Okay. Also, Flannery, are you looking at your phone or no?
I'm actually taking a look at the message a bit.
Okay. Or just do it real quick. It's literally like 5 words.
Yep, I see. You good?
Okily dokily. Smokily.
So, okay, so you guys get back to the dorms, and what do you guys want to do?
Is there anyone around?
When you get there, Ayumi, you sort of just see Jennifer laying out in the grass.
What is with everyone in the grass?
Have you laid in the grass? It's freaking relaxing.
Yeah, but it's also itchy.
I mean, that just depends on where, where the area is. You think?
I mean, also the grass was dead, so maybe that didn't help.
Oh yeah, no, that never helps. Dead grass sucks to lay on.
It didn't help that it was also at a garden of the future where everything was made of metal.
That just sounds lame.
Yeah, it was basically just laying on a bed of rusty nails.
That is just the premise of being at a place where it's supposed to be like futuristic, but you're laying on freaking in an area where it's like everything made of metal. It's stupid, horrid. That
What, are
doesn't
you-
sound fun.
Are you questioning my life choices?
Yes,
Oh, fuck you.
for good reason apparently. Look, I'm not one to say that my life choices are better than another person's, but my life choices are better than yours.
Your life choices have left you without a computer.
Shut up.
Their bodies littering.
Oh god. Saji, why? Why did you kill them all? I mean, except for her, she's okay to die. And he's alright, I guess. She's technically already dead. Him, what has he done?
Wait, you just killed Julie?
No. Andy, in her window form. Leah, no one likes her. Because she has a hat.
Yeah,
Nick's
the
cool,
hat
he's
makes
alive.
a bad.
Archie's cool, he's alive. And Angel, I mean, Oliver likes her, so I guess she can stay alive. Psych!
Oliver likes her, so I guess she can't stay alive because that's bad taste.
It's like just instant transmission and just
Are you playing favorites then?
almost around.
Alright, well, so is it literally just Jennifer out there, or is it...
Hold on. Ayumi, you see Jennifer, you'll end up seeing Jennifer. You'll see Hung Shi sort of just like walk into the kitchen area.
Never come out.
Never come out. You see a couple of just general like Raws and Obelisks hanging out with a couple of the Sliffers there. You end up seeing like Mimi and a not dead looking for once Damien just sort of like sitting around. Mimi sort of like hanging onto his arm. And it's a little bit more lively than normal, but overall just I don't know how to best describe this offhand. It's a little more lively than normal, but it almost feels like a synthetic liveliness. Some of the people feel like they're there just to be there, especially when you consider that they haven't ended up just being there in a while. And of course, seeing Damien there, it's already just awkward, seeing as it's, Damien.
The end is near.
The end is near. It's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine.
I mean, if it's the end of the world and you feel fine, are you dead? Straight up already dead. Omae mo shinderu, I diagnose you with dead.
Oh,
I
God.
mean, what does it mean to really be alive?
A cultured Dr. Pig.
Why do roses have thorns? Just go straight emo. Anyway, so we know we have Jennifer out there and alive, Damien and Nick and everyone. And is there anyone want to do chatting first, because I've kind of been leading this expedition?
I've been trying to give you opportunities, people.
I don't really just want to talk. I should probably look at his PDA and just head on over and make some of her dinner or something.
Okay, so Oliver, you're making dinner, you said. Anything in particular? Or do you want to actually do a roll for something, or do you want to just do something that you're pretty much used to?
Try to make one that abomination of a sandwich. What was it called? Like PB something banana sandwich.
Peanut butter,
Bacon.
Yeah. No. Peanut butter, banana, and jelly sandwich.
Yeah,
PBJ and B.
Yeah, I'll
I
try
thought
to
it
make
was
that.
Peanut butter jelly and banana. Yeah.
I thought it was
All right.
PB&B. PBB and B.
Peanut butter jelly and banana. Peanut butter
Huh.
banana. No, sorry, peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Huh. I remember
With-
Elvis had it with
So,
bacon.
yeah, some people do it with bacon, some people don't. I haven't done it with bacon. I've done it without personally.
And are you
still
cooking
good.
it? And are you frying it in a pan with using a stick of butter per side?
Not a stick, simply because that just gets disgusting
I mean, that's
and
how
artery
Elvis ate.
clogging.
That's how Elvis ate.
And I don't.
He
And
was
I
the,
don't.
he was the pinnacle
I
of
do
health
not-
up until he died.
I do not want to die at the on the toilet. Okay.
Hey, he didn't die on the toilet. He died near the toilet.
I don't want to die by a toilet either.
Elvis
Reported
hated him
on
and he
work.
was fine until he died.
Look, he was the pinnacle of health until he died.
Yes, but he still died, and that means he's a loser. I'm kidding on that, but still.
You hear that?
Because
George
I
Washington?
gotta specify that I'm kidding, otherwise someone will be angry in the comments.
You hear that, George Washington? You're a loser.
Exactly.
And
You couldn't
now-
beat death.
And now I'm going to send Flannery a DM telling him that he thinks George Washington is a loser.
Quote him.
Flannery, check your DMs.
I was already looking at it.
Oh, fucking tabletop.
Okay, well, it's not quite a stream, but you know what? I think this can go into.
Hey Jake, if you haven't done so yet, can you spin your wheel for me?
Already done.
Yo, wheel.
Neato.
I'll DM you the result.
Cool.
Yo, wheel.
Yeah. It was
It's for
that
something stupid that he came up with that I can't disagree with, so
Mhm.
I don't agree with it either, but I don't disagree with it either.
Yeah, it's something I made a while ago. Just as a, well, this is inevitably going to come up, so I'll just be prepared because I'm not going to have an answer on hand.
It's not being overdone, so I'm not going to complain. But anyhow, so as far as that goes, what is it that people want to do? Oliver's making his sandwich.
Yeah.
In that case, just the ingredients are literally in its name, basically, and you are told exactly what to have for it. So roll knowledge and wisdom both with advantage in that order, and then dexterity.
Yeah, nothing on Wikipedia.
Nothing really on your PDA.
Yeah.
Nothing really on your PDA today, just simply because the fact you hadn't sent any messages out, and I don't want to risk sending giving you a message and wording something wrong and giving the wrong message. Hopefully, I can get stuff figured out so that next time around I can end up just working in the messages I was going to give you guys for then.
Okay.
Or one more roll.
Just give me a knowledge with advantage, wisdom with advantage, and dexterity for your, as you said, abomination of a sandwich.
Okay, for knowledge I got 12. Wisdom I got an 18. And for dex I got a 15.
All right, it actually comes out really, really darn good. As we bite into it, do you have any current food bonuses?
No.
No? Roll me a d4.
Where'd it go? Yeah, I'll just make another one.
That was so good. I think I'll have it again.
I think I'll eat it now. 4.
4. And that was from a D4.
Yeah.
All right. I will let you select any 2 physical stats and give them both a +2.
Can I stack them?
You can be swoller than Jesse.
It has to be any 2.
Damn it.
Be swoller than Jesse for a day.
Nah, it wouldn't change much. I'll just do it too. Well, the con wouldn't change much either. Yeah, I'll
And
just
Dex
Dex
then?
and strength then. Whatever.
Oh, Dex and Strength. Oh, wow. Jesse, you're weak.
Because of my wisdom with con. Well,
Yep.
well, that's only for the
You're a little.
$1 ones.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change much. So I'll just do strength then just because.
All right.
Jesse's a weak boy now.
So you're doing it to strengthen Dex. You said, yeah.
Yeah.
You have the. You'll end up having that not until tomorrow night, but the night after, just because how well you did. I'm being a little over generous, but let's be honest. With Oliver and physical stats, it's not a one.
Doesn't
Physical
matter.
stats don't get used that much, and 2, Oliver needs all the help he can get.
Not like the hell would be much.
So that's part of why I don't feel too guilty about this. Just don't expect this to be usual.
Not okay.
I'm not going to be quite that lenient, especially since I don't
get
have
it.
my guidelines in front of me. Well, I'm saying that for everyone else, really. Jesse,
That is me.
what do you plan on doing?
I'm gonna go to Professor Lee's room and try to get some help, cause I don't want to fail this exam.
Not Archie?
No,
Archie senpai?
I'm gonna go to the teacher that's giving the exam.
All right,
going with
you
you,
get
Slacker.
there. And especially seeing as the stuff that Archie taught you was more of the groundwork, and what she was teaching and what Professor Lee was teaching in class was sort of more of a well, for Ayumi it was more remedial as a thing. It was still basically a layer deeper than the surface when it comes to the game. It's still something that you would end up needing some help on, so Lee would agree to help you, and she'll end up taking a little bit of time to do so. So I just want you to roll me wisdom real quick.
$15.
15. You struggle with a little bit of what she was teaching, but for the most part, it starts to sink in a little bit well. You start getting a better idea of what she was referring to by resource management, and you actually start being able to connect things to along the lines of what you were being taught by Archie earlier.
It's going to be so weird just hearing Archie as a teacher for anyone.
He's great at teaching other people, so why can't he do it himself?
Why? Why are you so bad?
But yeah, as far as that goes.
Like, how did I lose this kid?
I lost once, but it wasn't my deck, so therefore it doesn't count.
So as far as that goes, you end up getting a decent study session in.
Yeah.
Oliver. Anything? Sorry, we just got done with you. Jesse, we just got done with you. Yumi, anything that you want to do?
Yeah. Is Andy just heading back to the room, or is she kind of sticking around me, or what?
And he's going to sort of like stick around to a degree. If she gets the impression that you'd rather do stuff by yourself, she'll end up giving you space and leave.
Yeah, there's none of that feeling. It's just simply. All right, I just sees Jen just laying in the grass there. And it's like, it's dark. There's people stealing cards. Maybe she's asleep, and maybe someone should make sure that, let her know it's dark. So just walk over and, like, hey, you awake there? It's getting dark. Maybe not sleeping out in the grass is a good idea.
She opens her eyes, and about where would you say that you are in comparison to her?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
She opens her eyes, and where would you say that you are, give or take, around in comparison to her?
Like right at her.
Okay. She just looks up at you, still laying down in the grass. And what was the result from your wheel?
Oh, jeez. Oh, that turned into hot trash audio.
Sorry about that. Is that good now?
Yeah.
As she looks up at you, rainbow stripes. I wouldn't have pegged you for being that blatant about it, but kind of cute that you went with that.
Dot. We just dot above the head, and then just kind of looks and is like, oh yeah, skirt. I just like stumbles for a second before we just regains. Like, I'm sorry, what? I don't get it. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but I don't get the other half. I'm just kind of like, not really, but doesn't really care so much because both girls, it doesn't really matter. But
I don't see what you're so confused about. I mean, the fact that you're starting to blush a little bit from what it looks like, man. I didn't expect you to be that meek about it. Come on, if you've got enough pride to end up be wearing rainbows, I'm not sure why you're so.
Jesus, stop! Hold on.
Yeah, it's fucking. Yeah, it's really.
Horrible.
I don't even know what's changed.
Try again.
Is it good now?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know why you're being so meek about it. I mean, if you're bold enough to be wearing rainbows, if someone's pointing it out, I don't see why it would make you start blushing like you seem to be.
It's just more so that you pointed it out, and once again, bold to. It's a cute pattern. I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Hey, I mean, I don't make a habit of eavesdropping, but I mean, you and your roommate do get a little bit on the louder side with your discussions at night sometimes.
I am just going to roll here and
Roll
I
the
don't know
hit.
why.
No.
No, roll to.
Look, it's fine. I mean, she'll actually like sit up instead of, because the way I've been seeing it, she's still just been like laying down, which I feel like Ayumi would have backed up after the comment.
I'm not no, I think it's one of those that honestly I don't think she would have figured it out what she's going for here because rolling.
End up brushing the little bit of dirt off her. Man, that was a good nap. With that, she just ends up doing a little bit of stretching. So, what have you been up to, anyways?
Just kind of like taking a second to just like, okay, total 180 from conversation. But you know what? Not talking about my underwear. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's like, not too much exploring around. I know there's a couple things hidden on the island. You know, mostly the hot spring sort of thing. Seeing what else was around.
Did you find anything good?
Weird spires. Well, faculty hot spring the other day. That was interesting. And apparently an upperclassman who looks like she's no older than 12.
You're joking. No older than 12.
Doesn't look like it, no.
She just starts laughing a little bit. Overall though, she just seems to be giving a little bit of a smile at the comedy of that fact more than anything.
And in that case, and following up on that, it's like, and in that regard, what about you? I think I've seen you like twice, and one of them there's just not really. I walked in at probably the end of a joke, and yeah.
Joke? She just looks at you confused.
Yeah, I don't really know. It probably was something that just, was fun at the time, and then just kind of everyone's like, okay. And then, anyway, what about you?
Just going around, checking things out. Really just enjoying my time since, being here is fun and all, but have to end up actually getting a look at the environment instead of just living in it.
Oh, so you're exploring as well, huh?
In a way, but more exploring the things that I've seen as opposed to finding new stuff for now.
Anything good?
Just same old, same old. Definitely not gonna have any more draw bread though. I got food poisoning. I got food poisoning from one of them, and that's not fun.
No, that doesn't sound it. So that's probably why I haven't seen you around that much. And by the way, is she in uniform or is it just casual clothes or what?
She just seems to be in casual clothes right now.
All right, and it's like, okay, yeah, first time we met, and then yesterday, kind of everything. But what year are you?
Well,
I know you're in the upperclassmen dorms, but it's been weird. A first year, like head nod Sandy. She's a first year. A couple of the others are first years here. It's weird.
I mean, yeah, I'm a first year also.
Do I need to insight that? Because that sounds weird. Like the
No.
way you said that, I wasn't sure if that was just
No, that was me just trying to figure out how best to word it. It's like, no, might as well just be outright.
Okay, in that case.
Sorry for the wording.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to figure out. I was like, is that a lie? Do I need to worry now? I'm actually a fifth year.
I'm actually an eighth year. This is England after all, right?
You're not British. Right? You're speaking with an American accent.
Just because I'm speaking with an American accent doesn't mean I'm not British. It's kind of mean to assume, isn't it?
I'm not speaking with a Japanese accent, and I'm Japanese.
Exactly. So that should be more proof of the point.
I lost track of the point I was trying to make. Anyways, back to actual not memeing.
Okay, well, in that case, just fishing out PDA. It's like, I pretty much friended everyone at this dorm here. Want to join the list?
Mm. She just starts circling around you. I mean, let's see. Cute face, nice, nice body. She just she just leans in. A little on the small side, but otherwise fairly perfect general assets. I mean, you definitely wouldn't be someone I'd have an issue with keeping better in touch with.
Okay, I just rolled a 14 on just a. I guess that'd be insight because that's like just generally like.
That would be insight.
Yeah, that's just this eccentric weird, or is this just the most blatant being checked out ever?
Oh, she's being blatant. She's got no problem being blatant. I feel like I've made that more than canonized and clear.
Oh yeah, no, that's just one of those things. It's like I'm trying to figure out if there's any way that'd be misconstrued. I don't think there would be.
Well, yeah, personally, I can't see how that could get misconstrued, and this is coming from someone super dense.
Yeah, I was thinking, it was like, is there any way? I don't think there is. So I think at this point, just like, okay, but not going to be, like, okay, just never mind. It's like, no, I instigated this. I'm gonna see it through because stubborn as hell.
Yep.
All right. So now Jennifer is a friend, and now Yumi is actively aware that she is at least somewhat interested in.
That she is at the very least a flirt when it comes to her female friends, if not more.
Yeah.
Hey, the way I describe Jennifer's personality type is I intend on her for being at the very least that social lesbian, even if she's not actively lesbian. So, the whole stereotype of the girl who's okay with kissing her female friends at the bar to get the attention of guys and stuff like that.
Right.
But anyhow,
the difference is she's actually into girls as opposed to that. I'm joking.
I mean, she's not doing herself any favors if that's not the case.
Yeah. So. Anyway, at that point, it's like, okay.
She's your pervy old man archetype, just in a teenage girl body. Unfortunately, I'm not the first to do that to do that joke.
And at that point, I think at this point, it's like, okay, I will, I'll see you around. It's good to know another first year, and, yeah, we can duel later if you want.
Whoa. I mean, I'd be good with that.
Okay. Sounds good. You know where to find me and how to contact me, and then just kind of walks away.
If that just gives you that sort of like peace sign that starts with the index finger on the forehead and then just goes outward. You know what I'm referring to?
The Jaden Yuki.
Oh yeah, Jaden did do that, didn't he?
The Jaden.
I'm so used to I'm so used to seeing that associated with female characters. I forgot that he did that.
Jaden Yuki, best lesbian.
Hey, Jaden didn't do a peace sign.
It was close enough. He did the 2 fingers, but it was close enough. It may as well have been a piece. Okay, just walk back, and I'm not sure what Andy was doing during that.
You get back and Andy's just like beat red.
Yumi's like, just, I'm going to just roll this with advantage because I feel like she would. Okay, that's like an 18 already. Actually, that's like 23. Okay, yeah, I don't think Andy would see through this. Ayumi just doing the whole like unfazed thing because that's a 27 if I'm remembering right. Just like, all right, well, she's actually first year, so that's interesting. Anyway, I'm going back up. If you want to learn more Japanese, I'm fine to teach.
Sure. That sounds like it'd be fun.
I'm assuming she's still her trademark shade of red.
Oh yeah, she's very much Andy and Get Up right now.
Yeah, just from seeing that makes sense. Okay. Then just head up.
All right, so you end up getting your going up to your dorm, and you end up teaching her some more Japanese.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is fucking turning into absolute horseshit. It has just done the whole like flickering screen, freaking out, and then making me essentially DC from audio. That's great. That's fucking great. I fucking love this. It's a fucking shit computer.
And technology days are being a butt.
Yeah. Except this one I'm bringing in for service right away.
Yeah, you're not pulling a me. Good job.
Yep. Either that or it just needs a hard restart. Anyway.
Anyways.
Going up to teach Andy more Japanese.
Yep.
Because even if she isn't, she is Japanese. At least half.
At least enough of a degree to be noticeable.
And just out of morbid curiosity, given that encounter is the best way to put it, going up the stairs and walking back, is Jennifer still just there?
Jennifer's still downstairs, just sort of like waving and talking with people.
Okay. It was pretty much dead around there, so it's like, okay, if she's looking back, it's gonna be like, okay, that's an additional level.
That said, definitely give Ayumi a social link with her.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's 1, if not 2, from just that encounter alone.
Oh, I'm gonna say 1, just because of how easy it'll be for Ayumi to end up getting social links.
Yeah, just solely head or whatever.
As far as being able to feel, she definitely feels warm.
Mm-hmm. Look, you okay or something? Just kind of like, I'd imagine you probably have to. Yeah, just yeah, if she's feeling warm. Yeah, it might not be. You need to lay down or something. I don't know. Maybe you're not feeling good. There's medicine or something. I'm not sure. Just get it. I don't know because last time you Shadal showed up and it was yeah. Then you're tired. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. Mhm. As far as all that goes, Andy's gonna like try and pull back a little bit. Roll dexterity.
Dexterity, huh?
Oh yeah.
7.
What was that?
7.
As Andy ends up pulling away, Ayumi, you end up losing your balance, slip, and fall. We've all seen anime. We all know that etchy moment. Yumi, I'm not against, but just I'm not a fan of but
What? You're not a what? You're not a fan of my but what? Just kind of confused. Like what? Where are we now?
oh it's she's just right now she's going even redder and redder. It's cute, but I don't mind. With that,
Hold on.
she's just going.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
My Discord kind of like disconnected there for a second. Hiccupers. I don't know, but it was like just like right as you were going into the like what she was actually saying and not just the whole. But what were you saying? I'm sorry. Can you repeat?
No, it's cute, but I I don't mind the idea of you. But the idea.
What? And Andy, you and I? Wait, what? You did you not listen? I told you. You didn't give me a chance to explain before you just jumped on this one. But look, I told you, I'm not okay.
Ayumi, you feel something soft and squishy in your hand.
Slow look down.
You see obvious thing not helping your case.
Her personality.
Exactly. You see the plot.
Okay. So basically, Ayumi's got some handsful of Andy's personality and the general plot.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, at that point, Ayumi just goes red. I was like, okay, look, just look. Let's go. Let's go of those breasts. I was like, yeah, nope. This is not helping. I look, I'm not. Okay? I just. Oh my god, why? This always. I give up. This is. Trying to explain this is just. It's a pain in the ass at this point. Every time. It turns into a bigger pain in the ass, especially now. Just rolls off Andy. Sighing.
With that, Andy just gets up and just ends up like sitting down on her bed. She's still very much red. In fact, it's not just like her face being Andy red. She's just like every bit of skin that is visible is just bright.
Whatever. I'm not one to usually admit defeat, but you know what? I give up. Believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. You honestly believe I'm some weird, perverted psycho lesbian? Go ahead. Whatever. But if you spread rumors, you're my friend, but that won't...
Ayumi, have you not been listening to a word I've been saying?
I don't know. Have you been listening to what I've been saying?
She's still red as she's saying this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you not been listening to a word I've been saying? I don't care what you are. What matters is the fact that it doesn't matter what you are, I still believe in you, so it doesn't make a difference. So at this point, I just have to ask. Not even do you believe in me, but do you believe in yourself at this point?
Jeez. You were just kind of, I think they're frustrated and just calming down from that. It's like, look, the most I can say with this is that maybe a month ago, you specifically asked me, how did I stop being into girls? And I thought about it. I did. And I still don't have an answer. I don't know when that happened, what caused it. If anything caused it, but all I know now is I'm not, at least one. That's all I know now. If it works like that, going one way, really hope it doesn't work the other way.
With that, I just think at that point, things would be still pretty much on the awkward side.
Yeah.
I feel like the two of them would probably end up just saying their good nights, and Andy would probably just sleep in her bed for that night. Ayumi probably on the futon or in her bed.
Yeah, futon and just probably just like from that rollover, fall back in frustration, and you're just like, man, this is just where I am for the night.
And with that, is there anything that you know what? Knowing Jesse, roll me perception.
Every day.
Lee's still wouldn't be that far away. Yeah, give me a perception.
Every day we stray further from God and closer to citrus.
We're there.
I'm rolling what? Perception?
Perception.
That's a 10.
Okay. Oliver, also go ahead and I'd say by the time that this would have happened, you would have finished eating and would have gotten back to your room. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have.
Go ahead and give me a perception.
I don't.
This is just to see if you guys have basically quote unquote dirt on Ayumi,
I don't want this.
regardless of
Hey, you think they're talking about if Ayumi's a lesbian or not, Oliver?
I got an 18. I got an 18. So great.
So-
Yeah, you do.
Great.
Congratulations, you heard the topic. Now it's up to you. You can choose on how Oliver wants to interpret that info.
Jesse, I want to let you know. I don't think I ever said this, but I appreciate you so much.
So with that, is there anything that either of you guys want to do? I'm pretty sure Ayumi and Andy are done for the night,
Yeah.
and I guarantee you that conversation's never coming up on Andy's side again. Just after that got
like obscenely awkward.
yeah. Well, you shouldn't have told me that you nat one.
But I'm honest when I roll my physical die.
You shouldn't have told me you nat one.
I mean, it would have been much different. I got a 2 on my original, but then I was like, nah, this is probably disadvantage.
You shouldn't have told me you nat one. I could have made things a little less awkward with a nat 2 since it's not a critical failure.
But I want you to let me to roll the physical dice more, so I'm giving you the honest answers, damn it.
Anyhow, as far as all that goes,
I think
so Oliver, Jesse,
go
anything
ahead.
you guys want to do, or going to bed?
Jesse, what does this thing mean?
What?
Show him like that little. And
Oh, the thing.
yeah, that angel sent me.
You know what? I'm gonna roll for wisdom. I know. Well, obviously it's.
Oh.
Yeah, she's trying to, they use that to try to be cute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you really want to be cute, send her a picture
Now,
of my plant.
here is what you need to send in response.
Underscore XX underscore VV in different sizes. Thanks.
What was it?
Underscore XX underscore VV.
Did you type something in, or
Yeah, he typed something in.
what was it?
He did like other like kissy faces.
Kissy faces.
It's like, okay,
thanks.
I believe. All right, send.
After a moment, you'll just get a smiley face back.
I know what that means.
It means she's in trouble.
And you need to be there on the double. Protect this
the world.
world from devastation. Unite all people from every nation.
Okay. I did think of one thing Ayumi would do at this point, just out of sheer annoyance and frustration. Kind of vent to her gang via messages.
Okay.
Just vent about
Just for
that.
simplicity. For simplicity, send me whatever she would have said, just in generality,
Yeah.
via messages.
Yeah, I will. I'm imagining that they're in separate time zones too, so that probably doesn't help.
Yep.
We're in the middle of the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean.
Hey, Oliver, are you lesbian?
Fuck you.
Yes.
What, mate?
Cool. Cool.
What?
Are you a lesbian?
No. Are you?
Cool. Nah.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
You have a good night now.
Yeah, you have a good night too, best buddy.
See you. Why can't you just handle it like us, you two?
Well, try it the other way, but just try saying gay.
It's just you gay?
Hey, nah, dude, you gay?
No.
Alright, have a good night.
But
Bye,
Mom
bro.
said that's gay.
Nah, Mom said being gay is gay.
But Mom said talking about things is gay.
Your mom's
And then Andy's just trying to be super sensitive, being like, "Look, I'm not saying I'm not saying that you are. I'm not saying you're that I know for a fact you're not. It's just I know what I have seen, and you saying that you're not doesn't match. So I'm just
I know
saying
what
that
I've
I
seen.
believe in you regardless.
And I like it.
What?
I know what I have seen, and I like it.
And he's basically taking my general personality of I like to be in the middle ground. I'm having Andy take it to the ridiculous extreme at this point on this.
That's like too middle ground. It's like
it's so middle ground that it causes its own issues. But that's the flaw with taking any kind of ideal to its extreme, even if the extreme is extremely middle.
I think it'd be hilarious if Andy was super conservative and she tried to get the lesbian devil out of Ayumi.
I would love to play with that idea if it wasn't for the fact that she's kind of a interdimensional spirit creature who committed mass murder. I don't think she's got any room to really try and exorcise the devil out of people.
Yeah, it's that who is also apparently bisexual because she said she was not against. That's weird. So
was really just a whole.
Every day we stray further from God and closer to citrus.
How many times can I teach you this lesson, old man?
How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, Duel Spirit?
Andy, just have conviction with what you say. But don't be a wishy-washy conviction.
Oliver is never gonna bring this up.
Yeah.
Good, because Ayumi would probably murder him without a second thought.
Well, he's no reason to. He's like, okay, they're having their business, fucking.
Yeah, it's like when you hear the neighbors arguing. You don't want to listen. You never bring it up when you see them, but you unfortunately have to know.
Meanwhile, tomorrow breakfast. Hey, you guys, want what's weird? Asking your roommate if they're lesbian. You know what's even more weird? If your roommate's lying that they're lesbian. You know what's even more weird? Jesse, you're absolutely right.
Jesse, why are you Chadwick?
It would be weird even more
if things got very, very, very confusing and their misunderstanding and made it sound like it was even worse.
I can't get rid of this, Jesse. It's just permanently like this. Pretty sure if I just unjoint them, it'll be fine, but I don't wanna.
Okay. Well, I think we did good given the limited resources we had. Thank you kindly, Saji.
Thanks for having us.
I'll hit stop and
First off, thank you, Saji, for having ended up taking on this responsibility for us all. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Jake, for having stuck around and ended up still being up for this. And thank you, everybody who ended up watching this. Sorry that it wasn't streamed live. Sorry for how cringy things get. I promise this is actually probably going to be the last time there's going to be the talk between Ayumi and Andy.
Second year, however.
They never had the talk. I mean, they didn't talk about the Ravens and the Hornets.
I mean, that's fair, but at the same time, shut up.
I'm just gonna hit stop now.